secret room? Is it down here? I saw this. Is this the secret room? Thank you for donating bath water, Johnny. Now swim back up. Are you... I'm just gonna drown here.
All right, do not scare the birds.
Whoops. Sorry, I shot the birds. Run back! Run back! I'm coming! Oh, I don't want to go get the pizza anymore. I don't want to get the pizza anymore.
Now sit back and stay seated. Enjoy your ride with Happy Taxiing.
Oh yeah, very happy. Very, very happy. There's somebody in the trunk! I want to see how this rides out. Yeah! Thanks, guys!
Oh no, I think I have a flat tire. Better take a look. Sit tight.
Get out of the guy.
You're looking awfully familiar.
My lack of makes me disappointed.
Oh my god! They're never gonna ask me back. VCat's never gonna ask me to do another stream. And it isn't even gonna be my fault. Careful, little boy. Yeah, I kind of figured this was the edge of the map.
Entering ecological dead zone. The prospect for survival is fast approaching 0.
Ah! God! Yeah, no, we're going.
Elizabeth Jackson, give
There
us
we
a
go.
sign.
There you go. That's all you got. That was the shittiest belch I have ever done. Don't send that to anybody. Skittle nipples. Oh, there you go, Skittles. There's your new ad campaign. Enjoy. Taste the rainbow. Lick the rainbow. Oh my god, I can't believe I just did that. Nobody clip that, please. Do one more take on that. I'll do one more take on that. Have you ever been beaten by a wet spaghetti noodle by your girlfriend? Because she has a twin sister and you got confused and your dad? Well, that's how it feels to drive a Ford F-150. Built Ford tough.
All right, if you were Davey, what kind of sauce do you have on your pizza?
What the what is even going on over here? What the hell? All I hear is slapping and baby noises. What?
Make it go!
I'm pretty sure that's not how babies work. Where is it?
Come here.
I have to hug it.
Are you actually? Are you serious?
Hugger.
Okay, I have to hug this. I get over here. No. This is how we get over our fears. DLC. Whoa! I got a burp. There we go. Oh, that was a surprise burp. I'm supposed to take this armor? Did that work? Oh no, I broke it! Oh my god! I forgot I was in creative mode! Ah!
Oh wait, we can headbang in the pit.
This is fine.
All right, sacrifice the child.
This is, yeah. What? No, don't look excited about that! Oh my god. What have we done? Alright, time to light stuff on fire. Everything is on fire! Yes! Fire! Where's the other presents? Where's the other presents? Light the people on fire! Yeah, we got it. There we go. We got it. We got it, everybody. We lit the presents on fire. We lit destroy everything. It's all on fire.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whoa. 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 What? What year is it? What? Hello? Hello? Is it 2019 again? No. If it was 2019... If it was 2019, I would look like this. Hold on. Notice the flicking really hard back. That means I'm going way back. Yeah, if it was 2019, then I would look like this. Oh god, the shaders don't work at all. Hi. Oh god, this is a real blast from the past now. Yeah. Oh god, it's so broken. It's so broken. What's wrong with my face?
Tier 3 sub.
Just a month away from our 2-year anniversary.
Cat spot.
Are you planning on taking me somewhere nice?
Oh, there we go. The light. Oh. This is doing weird things for my...
Resub.
It's 2019, kill those lowlies.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. In 2019... Yeah, I was still the demon from Cuphead. Thank you. Exactly.
New Wolfpack member
there
detected.
There you go. Yo, Dragon, thank you very much for the snipe. Thank you. Yeah, I thought about using this avatar today, and I'm just like, no. That's going way too far back. That is going way too far back. This might be too jarring for people. What else do I got? Let's see if I can... Do you guys want to see the very first avatar that I ever uploaded? It's really bad. It's really bad. Like going all the way back to 2018. Like, yeah. Okay. Are you guys ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this. I don't think you're ready for this. This is the first avatar I ever uploaded. Hi, how are you? Blah 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 blah. Ha! 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 Yeah. Fever dream moment. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, the Pogger's face just... Pog! 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 Yeah, let's go back. Yeah, early VRChat was a very weird place. My first performance avatar, like the first avatar that I ever performed in, I'm embarrassed to actually show. It's really bad. It's really bad. I'm embarrassed to show this, but I'll show you guys. I thought this was cool. The mouth doesn't even work.
Resub.
Could you imagine
21 years, Pog.
an alternate universe where I used this avatar? This is like peak cringe e-boy of 2018. That shirt, though. I mean, Honestly, I like the shirt. I do like the shirt. But yeah, the rest of it is just, oh my god, this is like the peak of absolute cringe MMD, edgy boy. Although the cloth physics are pretty nice. Yeah. No, it's cloth physics. It's not dynamic bones. This is cloth physics. Equally as horrible and terrifying for people's frames, but I think actually more so. But cloth physics are hard to get right, and the person who did this avatar was really good at doing cloth physics. So that's the only like redeeming quality about this entire avatar, was that it's got really good cloth physics. Yeah, I know, it's kind of like Voldemort. It's not completely flat. I don't know if I can get a side profile of this. Hold on. There is a nose there, it's just the shading. It's just the weird ass shading. Now you want avatars with cloth physics? I mean, now that Avatar Dynamics will be coming out soon, you'll be able to do complex dynamic bones like this that won't kill everybody's frames. There's already people who are experimenting with the beta that have done that already, made complex cloth sort of mechanics and physics using Avatar Dynamics, using fizz bones. And because it's so optimized, you can just go fucking nuts with all the bones, and you're gonna get more. The difference is you're gonna get more consistent behavior versus cloth physics. Cloth physics, the reason why they're so hard is because getting consistent behavior is very difficult. All right, moving up. Next one. This was my first non-cringe performance avatar. This was done by Rust TV. This is the first avatar I ever bought from an avatar maker. This is done by Rust TV. Check it out. What do you think, chat? What do you think? Yes? No? It's got a kitty. It's got a kitty on it. Can't be that. It's got a kitty. It's actually pretty nice. This wasn't too bad, but like, yeah, this is like mid 2018 VRChat. Rust TV was really popular for avatars. Not bad, yeah. This almost became my avatar, believe it or not. This almost became my avatar. So I bought this one, and then people were just like, at the same time, and I unfortunately don't have the avatar anymore to show you. But at the time, I was also wearing a demon avatar based off of the demon from Cuphead. It was just a TDA avatar, nothing special. And people were just like, no, Johnny, that one is the avatar we associate you with, not this thing. You had a thing for emo boy avatars, and I think it's cute. To be fair, that's pretty much all you could get back then, because a lot of it back then, VRChat was just using assets from MMD, and that was very much the style for MMD back then. And so it was just recycled. It was a lot of just recycled MMD avatars. Like literally, people were just going to DeviantArt and copy and pasting MMD avatars into VRChat because it was so easy back then. It was the easiest way to get avatars into VRChat. That's why, not very many people know actually, that's why VRChat has the anime aesthetic. It was never intentional. It was just, those were the easiest avatars in the early days to get into VRChat that weren't ugly. And so yeah, everybody just adopted anime avatars early on because you could just go to DeviantArt, download something you liked, put it in Blender, run it through Cats, which is a plugin that was designed to import avatars into VRChat, or well, help that process of getting the avatar into Unity from an MMD asset, and then uploading it to VRChat. Like it was the easiest, the path of least resistance, and then it just became the style, and it still is that way today. Not very many people know that, unless you were around in those early days. Avatar inspired by real self. I don't have blue eyes. I used to wear glasses like these, yes. I've never had my hair grown out this long. But, I mean, it kind of looks like me a little bit. But yeah, so that was the early me. And then, so speaking of that Cuphead devil, we tracked down the asset, which, surprise, came from DeviantArt. And my friend Bronx, who is still active in the VRChat community, he does the Spider Lair community. At the time, I was really active with that community in its early days. And Bronx was like, Johnny, just send me the avatar and I'll fix it up and I'll make it you. And Bronx was the first person to design me a custom avatar. And this was it. And this was about the same time I got full body. Ah, Webb's days. Yeah, the OG people remember Webb's days. And there you go. This is the first custom avatar that I ever had. Which is crazy. It looks nice. Yeah, I had this avatar. Oh my god. Yeah, up until late 2019. This was my avatar up until late 2019. Line up for spankings. Oh god, I forgot about that. You miss meme streams? Don't worry, because they will be coming back. Currently working on bringing them back in a new form, and possibly maybe not even on Twitch. We'll see what happens. Trying to learn to install Unity and get more VRC avatars, and it looks scary. It's not too bad. It's a lot easier nowadays than it was back when, like, this, you know, getting this up and running was quite a headache. Johnny, please notice me. Hello. Late 2018, I think I found you. In January 2019, you were in white. Oh, yeah. So I actually have... Bronx made me 5 or 6 different versions of this avatar. I'll actually turn off my camera so you can see my first person view, and I'm scared because you're going to see my avatar menu, and that never is a good thing. But anyways, I'll go back through. A lot of people like snoop my avatar menu, like, what avatars does Johnny have? So Bronx actually made me a lot of different versions. Hopefully you can see this. There, yeah, hopefully you can see this, okay? So that's the one I was wearing. And then there was these were a lot less seen, but there was a blue-white textured version. So there you go. And then we had, I don't know if this will still work, if the shaders work on it or not. Oh yeah, they still do. There's the Galaxy Johnny. Some people might remember that one. This was a really cool, I don't know what shader this was. This was some sort of custom shader at the time that was popular that allowed these rolling textures. And then Gray Johnny. This one was pretty rare too. I never really wore that one. Navy Blue Johnny, which was kind of nice. Also without the yellow eyes. Did not have yellow eyes on this one. I remember talking to Bronx, we almost got rid of the yellowed eyes at this point. But ultimately, this is the one that everybody remembers. Oh, and you know what? It didn't have yellow eyes. When did the yellow... Hold on. When did the yellow eyes get added back then? What the hell? I think this is actually... Okay, and then there's Christmas, and then the yellow eyes are back. I never even realized that. I did take it away. I forgot I did that. And then... Ah, there it is. Oh, that's why. Okay, so it was on the original Bronx versions, which had kind of the shaders were getting out of date. And then these were the redesigns and cleanups. And then the yellow eyes are back. Okay, that's what happened. I was like, the yellow eyes are gone. Yeah, we almost did get rid of the yellow eyes at one point. I'm going to stop showing you guys my avatar menus so I don't get myself in trouble. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what you're talking about. Husbando Tide Pod, yeah. Yeah, so I mean, that's pretty straightforward. The first redesign that we ever did was at the end of 2019. And I'll find that. There it is. This was the first major redesign to move away from like the fancy look. And here it is. This is like sort of a rocker. You may notice, hold on, I got an idea for a map we can go to. Let's see if it's still out there. It is! Oh my god, it is! Okay, I'm figuring this will be easier to see avatars and stuff. This is gonna be a blast from the past. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, what year is it? What year is it? Look at this. Look at these toggles. Turn on the mirror. Oh, these mirrors are broken. Oh, better mirror. There we go. That should be good enough. And the lighting is uniform in here, so that should work. But yeah. So this was the first major redesign we did. And you can actually notice some hints of my current design. Because Dranoko, who did my current design, who did my current design, really liked this design, and so like the jacket with the fluffy collar and everything stayed in my redesign, that in the model that I currently use that Rika made. You miss back in the days? You feel old? Where's Banana with the gnomes? Yes, exactly, exactly. But yeah, so this was like our first redesign. This I wore for I think about 3 or 4 months, and then I think it was like February 2020. I was just like, I need to change it up again. What should we do? Let's try a wolf boy. And not very many people saw this because I didn't wear this avatar very long. I did not wear this avatar very long, but there was a short period of time. Where is it? Gotta go way back. There it is. There was a very short period of time where I was this. The first Wolf Boy Johnny revision. Yellow eyes are gone, actually. I just realized we actually, skin got less pale. We got rid of the yellow eyes. And this was me for a little while. You like this one? Yeah, it was a very common wolf boy. Very simplistic. You know. Could you imagine me doing the Omegle videos with this? Could you imagine how different everything would be? Alternate universe. Alternate universe. It's cute though. Yeah, it's not bad at all. But non-pale skin, yeah, yuck. Like, I mean, we were trying to get rid of the pale skin and yellow eyes at this point, but the problem with that was every time we tried to do it, and like there were multiple people, this was a collaborative group effort in the redesign. We were trying to like figure out how we could move me to more of a humanoid color pigment and everything and get away from that, but it just never worked. We could never, Picasso, I like it, yeah. It just never looked like me, like, it just didn't look right. And then, as fate would have it, I came across this really nice avatar. It was a new style back then, not anymore, but it was a new style back then that was really popular, and it was an avatar made by Buttercup Senpai. and a lot of people were using it, and I, of course, was no exception. I found it and started using it as well. I was like, I really like this avatar, so I tracked down Buttercup Senpai, and I was like, hey, can I buy this? And got the avatar off of Buttercup Senpai. It looked nothing like it is now. There are some very early videos of the first retexture job that I did, and again, we were trying to get rid of the pale skin and the yellow eyes. It just did not work. It did not look like me. I just looked like generic E-boy number 5 from Void Club the movie. And so Dronoko and I sat down one night and we went through and retextured the whole thing again and tweaked things and played around with things and back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Yep, Buttercup Senpai, yep. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until we finally, and I remember when we finally had it, like everything retextured and recolored exactly perfectly, and it was that moment where, you know, like you're finished painting your masterpiece and you step back and you're just like, yes. And I guess in the end we were right, and we did our job, because this is what we made. Yeah. So again, you can still see we did leave a little bit of, we didn't go full pale with this version. Yellow eyes stayed though. And originally the shirt was black and white, but going back to, I think the red came from, if I remember right, the red came from the red jacket that you saw with the sort of rocker Johnny look, because Dronoko really liked that look, and so we stuck with that sort of red color scheme. But yeah, then we added all of the e-boy crap, and this was it. This was the final transformation to Wolf Boy. Red is definitely your color. Well, it fits with like the color scheme. Like, I don't know what it is. I'm not an artist, so I don't understand like color theory and stuff. And that's why I had Dronoko helping me, because understood it a hell of a lot better than I did. And like just matching all the colors with like the red and yellow in my eyes, the red and the black meshes and contrasts better with the pale skin. It just all worked. It all worked together. And Arya's got the lower end of things. This is the Johnny you're most used to. Yeah, I think, yeah, because like this was the avatar I had. This was the avatar I had when I made the first Omegle videos. This is the one I used. And you're more used to the new Johnny. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see if there's any other honorable mentions along the way here. Well, you guys saw Made Johnny yesterday. Oof, that's a burp. Oh, yeah. And then, so just some other outfits that you guys have most definitely seen. If this will load. There we go. There we go. Everybody remember this one? So yeah, this was one of the first and only outfits like redesigns that we did. Besides that main one. So it was a jacket, and there's a version that I can take the jacket off and just do the shirt and the pants and stuff. But
your mother was
it's
a
my
hamster,
dad outfit,
and
yeah.
you smelled of elderberries. I blow my nose in your general direction. Monty Python, for those who don't know.
Yeah, it is my edgelord pants, and also yes. Yeah. Now go away before I taunt you a second time. There you go. Anyways, yeah. Tell me you're a drama kid without telling me you're a drama kid. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Savannah's dad is here now. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and then just to, like, you can see there's like this sort of natural evolution between each of the different versions. And then when you get to here, it makes sense. It makes sense. This was the biggest redesign undertaking we went, because this was a move away from TDA assets and going to something completely from scratch. This was my first from scratch avatar that I ever had. Unity still terrifying? Yes. Looks like you've been eating your shirt. I don't know why I have the ripped shirt. Just Janoko designed it this way. That was, yeah. But yeah, you can still see the pale skin with the slight color tint and the yellow eyes. And then we added the gray hair and the shading in the hair. This is very much when we redesigned this was it last year? Yeah, it was last year when I got this. Genshin, of course, was really popular, and sort of the shaded cartoon look, and the hair definitely is razor hair.
Johnny demanded that he have cake.
I've actually had people be like, "You look like a Genshin avatar," and I'm like, yeah, because that's literally what I told Rika to do when we designed the avatar. Just like, the hair is based off of Razor from Genshin, and I want to see the coloring and shading on the texturing kind of mimic what they do on Genshin. And that's what this is. Just looked Razor up. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. This is Razor hair. This is Razor hair all the way. But you can see like the furry jacket. Furry coat jacket, whatever. And then we went for some of that rocker look. I'll go back just to show you, and you guys can see where Janoko kind of took some of the hints, because like she really, really, really loved the rocker Johnny look. And so we really wanted to incorporate a lot of that into the final. So yeah, there you go. You can see some of the similar hints. This is where some of the design hints for my current avatar came from, was this avatar. It was your favorite too? Yeah. Yeah, it was a really good avatar. Like, yeah, it was a really good avatar for the time. It was really cool. It's evolving, but Johnny. Yep. Exactly. But for today, I don't know why I ended up on a tangent about avatars, but for today, where are we here? There it is. Hi. Nostalgic are people getting nostalgic? In a way, it symbolizes one constant journey of changing and evolving. Absolutely, and that's what content is. That's what content is. If you follow me on Twitter, you know I've been having a few conversations about exactly that, of like evolving and changing content. Because, I mean, some content creators don't believe apparently in evolving and changing their content, or they don't want to, and it's just like, you have to. You have to. It's required. Although it is fun to go back every once in a while and see like what was, but you never can stay in one spot when you're creating content. You have to keep moving. And I just realized I had ear wiggles from Jaham 36 minutes ago that I did not do, so I will give you back your channel points. My apologies. And Killer Trex attack. Here's your ear wiggles. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Baby Johnny needs an avatar makeover? I've thought of it, but honestly, I mean, we've put Baby Johnny in multiple costumes. I think that's as far as I'm gonna go with him. I did do a redesign of Baby Johnny, but it really didn't resonate the same way as the original. I think what makes Baby Johnny so iconic is the gigantic head and just the look in general. We did do a redesign of Baby Johnny, and here it is. If you follow me on TikTok, you know that I've used this avatar a few times. It is cute. It is cute, but it's not Baby Johnny. He's too tall. Well, we aged him up a little bit, and just like, hi guys, yeah. It's just not him. It's not him. It's what makes Baby Johnny work, I think, is that stupid fat head of his, and just the general look. I don't know. At this point, you can't really change it too much because, like, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I mean, Baby Johnny is my most popular character, even more popular than me. And it's like literally like this little shithead has entered into pop culture. Like there are a lot of people that will just recognize this. Like this is in mainstream pop culture now. It just is. And yeah, and the ratios make it work. Like this guy is iconic. You know, there's a lot of people who don't regularly consume VRChat content that will still recognize this. Just because of how much this stupid fathead idiot got popular. So, especially on TikTok. I mean, yeah, there's literally tens of millions of views just dedicated to this guy. And so, like, it's a very recognizable, not the man voice with the baby. Sorry, I know. Hi, guys. Hello. Hi. Hi. Do you hate the baby? No, I don't hate the baby. I like to make fun of him. Everybody does. Everybody likes to make fun of this guy and pick on him and everything. But yeah, I don't want to like change him too much because this look is, it's like it's on like the same level as like Bart Simpson. They're never gonna change Bart Simpson or, you know, Stewie Griffin or any, like, because it's iconic now. It's ingrained in pop culture that this, you know, there's this character, you know, you don't change it. Yeah, the world lighting's kind of fucked up in here. What's another map that we can go to? What's another old map? I would say Void Club. I thought of going to Void Club today, but the old Void Club, as far as I know, is gone and has been lost to time. Let's see, search Void. Yeah, I think the original Void Club has been deleted. So, and that's kind of a sad thing. Like, you can't go back to the original Void Club to see what it looked like. And it's changed a lot over the years, and it's just gone now. Old Hub? You guys want to go to Old Hub? Okay, let's go check out Old Hub. I actually haven't been to Old Hub in a really long time. There was a point, actually, in Old Hub. Which version should we go to? There we go. I don't know if it exists anymore. We'll go to the VRChat version because it's still up. I also tried to search for the old 2018 VRChat hub world that came after Old Hub. You remember that like gray world? Like it was like a, I don't even know how to describe it. Ah, there we go. Lighting in here isn't shitty. It's all baked. There. But yeah, this is Old Hub. This, I joined VRChat after this was removed as the Old Hub, so I never knew this as the VRChat homeworld. The one that I knew is the gray one that you can maybe see in some old videos, but I don't think you can go there anymore. I think it's gone. What about the video studio world? That world still works too, by the way. I'm surprised it does, because there's a lot of really janky shit that I put in there to make it all work, and I didn't know what I was doing when it came to world creation at the time. But this is old hub. There was a version of this map at one point. I'm gonna switch into my normal self again because I'm not gonna be talking as Baby Johnny today. My throat is sore after arguing with my family about politics yesterday. There we go. There. But there was a version of this map, and I don't know if let me look under the floor. I don't think it's in this version. It's gone now. Pretty sure it's gone now. But there was at one point a version of this map that actually had all of the, so what, I don't know if the devs did this or what, but there was a version of the old hub that had an underground courtyard area, I guess, and along all of the walls, along all of the walls around the courtyard were names, and these were the names legitimately. I believe it was the first 2,000 players of VRChat were all listed there. I don't know if anybody else remembers this. Does anybody else remember this? Does anybody else remember this? No? No, it was, I don't think it was up for very long, but there was a version of this map. I think it was this map. I could be wrong. It could have been a different map. But it was, it had, you've been there, I believe, on stream. I think I did go on stream to that map once. Yeah, I think maybe once I did. But yeah, it was really cool because it had the names of the first like 2,000 players of VRChat going back to, I think the cutoff was end of 2017 before the Knuckles sort of exploded VRChat in popularity. And so there were like the OG names in there, the people that like especially like the content creators that were involved in the first generation wave of VRChat content that put it on the map. So you had like, of course you had like Joey Bagels, had Nags, Jameski, I believe, was in there as well, and all the people that were associated as well with like Nags in the early days. I think that was like, I know Rad was in there because Rad was playing since 2017. Who else? There was Landfear, Rad, and who was the third of Joey's? I can't remember their name. Who remembers? It was Rad, Landfear, and Matt Six. Matt Six, I believe, was in there as well. And all of the like original, I know Kimple, I believe, was in there as well. All of these old players. I don't know when Zentreya joined. I think Zentreya might have joined early 2018, like me. I can't remember. Pokelaws, yeah. And so like all the original first generation people were there that were in the earliest VRChat videos and stuff in like December 2017, just before everything exploded. I wish I could donate, but I don't have any bits. It's fine. It's fine. You don't have to pay to be here. If I'm entertaining you, just sticking around and supporting stream and watching stream is enough to support. So thank you for doing that. Thank you so much. But yeah, so like this was like the early VRChat. It was definitely a different time back then, that's for sure. A lot of people don't really know what early VRChat was like, and I forget who I was talking to, but we kind of came to the conclusion that if anybody ever wants to experience what kind of 2017, 2018 VRChat was like, I hate this lighting. Is there better lighting over here? If you want to experience what 2017, 2018 VRChat was like, load up Quest VRChat. That is pretty much as close as you're going to get to what early VRChat was go on to like current Quest VRChat. And then you'll see like the general quality of things and the abilities of what you can and can't do are very much in that era of VRChat. Yeah, Zentrea, the anti-loot army days, yeah. "2019 was way more fun before they added Quest." I don't think Quest... I think Quest takes a lot of bad rap for a lot of the changes, but I can tell you, because like I'm not making this up, because this is literally what Tupper told me, was a lot of people think that like one of the biggest complaints for Quest was IK, networked IK. And so like a lot of people blame Quest because if you remember back in 2019 when I think it was 2019 when they brought Quest in. Yeah, it was 2019 when they brought Quest in the spring of 2019. And they changed the IK from the old version of the, for those of you who don't know, IK is this. It's the thing that makes you move. It makes you move. And they changed their whole IK system in 2019 when they went to Quest. And everybody, it was janky, it was broken, and we'll admit it, it was problematic because they went to a new type of IK system that I won't get into because it gets super techy and people will probably fall asleep if I start talking about it and explaining it. But all you need to know is that they changed it so that it could usher in further optimizations on the network side of things, or well, both on the network and on the client side of things. Basically, they were optimizing the game. And most people are just like, oh, well, it was because of Quest. Oh, it was Quest's fault. They had to do networked IK because of Quest, and Quest ruined VRChat, and blah, 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 blah. Nope. I can tell you right now, no. Networked IK was in the works long before Quest. Long before Quest was even like a thought for VRChat. So a lot of the early stuff that people blamed on Quest for ruining VRChat were just things that were going in anyways. And that just because Quest happened at the same time, a lot of people just blamed it for Quest. I know because I did too, because again, the devs didn't really communicate why they were making these changes at the time very well. And so everybody just thought, oh, they're doing it because of Quest, and Quest is ruining VRChat. I mean, Quest is ruining some aspects of VRChat for different reasons, but I mean, we all know what those are. And that's just, again, that's not the devs' fault. As the term is so lovingly coined by some people, the Quest is basically a daycare on your head. You figure it out what that means. Yeah, go into a public black cat, you'll figure it out pretty quickly. That, you know, there are underage children shrieking into mics on their Quest, and we call them Questies, and we hate them, and they shouldn't be on the game in the first place. But yeah. Was IK responsible for pretzeling? No. Pretzeling was just my shitty Vive wireless at the time breaking all the time. That's all it was. Yeah, if I started talking the tech side of things, we'd be here for the next 3 hours without a subject change. Yeah, those you don't know, like I have a tech background. I went to school for all this shit. So like I don't understand a lot of it now because I'm very removed from it now, and I have been for quite a few years, but I still, like, if somebody explains it to me, I can understand it, and you know, I have the foundation to understand a lot of the nitty-gritty sort of underlying crap. Remember the DMCA rants? Exactly. Let's not get into that, please. Let's not get into that. Was in a black cat in public 30 minutes ago, can confirm. Exactly. How do you put avatars into Unity? You watch a YouTube video tutorial about how to do that. That is a very long answer that I can't do on stream. Johnny Rant Hours, bet. We'll get there eventually. I mean, this is Retro Johnny, and it wouldn't be Retro Johnny without me acting like an old, grumpy old man and just ranting about things and shaking my fist and all that. You guys want to see the video studio? Do you guys want to see the... you know what? If we're going through retro stuff, let's go through my worlds. because early on, I believe in 2019, was when I started to make worlds. And my first world, I will show you guys my first world. It's still used to this day, and it's actually still pretty popular. I do need to update it, though. I really, and it was actually my first quest world, too. So those of you who watched James Ski and Joey Bagels in 2018 will remember this world. And so before I go to it, I'll just explain the background to why why this world, like why I made it and all that sort of stuff. I didn't actually make this world initially. The first design of it was done by Flashfire, who was another VRChat world creator at the time. And so if you go back to even like, I think honestly it's like the first VRChat adventure videos from Joey Bagels were in this world. Like the first video literally starts in this world. It's an iconic world that Flashfire made. And when VRChat moved from Unity 5 to Unity 2017, it broke that world, like mangled it. It destroyed it, and it was gone. And it was such an important world for a lot of people, especially in Nags' community. It was like the birth world. It's the first world everybody saw, like that they associated with VRChat. It was a very special world for a lot of people. And so I reached out to Flashfire and I was like, are you gonna fix the world? And they were like, nah, I don't. I'm done with VRChat world creation. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm not going to be updating it. I'm just going to let the world die. And I'm just like, send me the project files. And they're like, well, that's why I'm not updating it. I don't have the project files anymore. They're gone. I can't remember if they lost them in a hard drive crash or something, but they were gone. And so I'm like, okay, well, how did you make the world? And he sent me all the assets that he had for the project. And I painstakingly, I shit you not, I painstakingly sat there watching VRChat adventure videos on YouTube and matching one for one the world, because the old world, it still existed at the time, but it was like, it barely ran. It was broken beyond all comprehension. And so I was literally watching Joey Bagels videos, color matching and correcting to ensure that the world that I was rebuilding and recreating matched the old one with a few extra upgrades. I think I updated the poly count on the world too to make it a little less jagged, but kept mostly everything the same. And that became Grassy Night Remastered, which was my first world and also my first quest world, which is this. A lot of you old viewers will remember this world pretty much instantaneously as soon as I load into it. You'll just be like, oh my god, this world. There we go. Yeah, a lot of people recognize this immediately. If you watched a lot of early VRChat videos and content, you recognize this immediately. It was your homeworld for so long? Yeah. So this was the first, and I don't, like I say, I don't claim to have designed this world. I didn't. Flashfire was the one that made this world. But I basically remastered it. I remade it and used the old videos to match all the colors. So like all the colors are the same. Mostly everything looks the same from the original version. The skybox is the same from the original version. I know, because I had to go and fucking buy it off the Unity store because Flashfire didn't have the skybox. But yeah. Oh, I know, it's broken on Quest now. I just got a Quest 2, and the other day I went through and checked all my Quest worlds and realized that this world is actually broken on Quest, so I need to re-upload it. Frankly, I'm surprised this world even still runs on PC VR. This world running on PC VR is a testament to how much the devs work so hard to ensure that legacy content continues to work, because there is actually really no reason that this world should still work. Like, it is two versions behind, two Unity versions behind. And the reason why I haven't updated this world is because there isn't, I think actually I would have to rebuild this world from scratch now. I don't even think the project will be salvageable at this point to bring into Unity 2019. Like, there's no clear upgrade path because it's so far behind in versions. Oh my goodness, Tam's here. Hello. So, but yeah, no, like this, there's no reason why this world should even work right now, because it's using really old ass custom shaders for the grass. It was compiled and built and uploaded in Unity 2017. Like, it shouldn't work. It honestly should not work. But it does. But the Quest version is broken. It did work for a while, but I don't know why it's broken now. I need to fix it. But yeah. When's our date? Oh my god. Well, get in here then, and you can follow me around. Have you ever had Peeps Marshmallows? I haven't. I don't think we have Peeps Marshmallows in Canada. Shows you how much the devs truly care about this game. Absolutely. They do really try. They try really, really hard to ensure that legacy content is preserved. And you saw it when we were going, if you were watching earlier, when I was going through all my old avatars. All of my old avatars still work. Not for much longer, mind you, because some of the really old stuff, the devs have said that, you know, eventually you got to stop supporting legacy. And I think, you know, 4-year-old avatars is a fair cutoff. Like, I very rarely go through my old avatar list. Like, very rarely go all the way back there and look at those avatars and load them up. So, like, you know, it's not going to break my heart if they stop working. And with Avatar Dynamics coming out and us switching to a new Dynamic Bones system, switching from Dynamic Bones to Fizz Bones, they're trying to ensure that most stuff is going to be preserved, but they've already kind of said to a lot of people who have asked, it's just like, is everything gonna work? And I mean, there's just no way in hell that everything is going to work. So some avatars will permanently break when we go to Fizz Bones, but it's for a good reason. Like, we need to move away from Dynamic Bones, because 9 times out of 10, the thing that lags VRChat, if you are a user who plays VRChat, you've said the phrase, God, this game is so unoptimized. 9 times out of 10, it's not to do with the devs. It's not the devs' fault. It's actually Dynamic Bones. Dynamic Bones is an old, deprecated Unity asset that isn't even developed anymore, that everybody uses because it's convenient and everybody knows it, but it is horribly unoptimized. It is a heap of junk, and it just absolutely destroys CPUs, and it will literally, like, that's what brings your experience to its knees 9 times out of 10 is Dynamic Bones. And so that's why there is the move to Fizz Bones with Avatar Dynamics, is because it's a fresh redesign of a Dynamic Bones system designed for VRChat that's highly optimized for VR. And so we have to go to it. It will break some stuff, but overall, 6 months after its release, nobody's gonna care. Everybody's just gonna be like, wow, my new avatars are great, and all the new features we got with Avatar Dynamics are great, and we love them. And yeah, I know this because the same thing happened when we went to Unity 2017, way back in the year of 2018, or was that 2019? I can't remember at this point. It all meshes together. But everybody was just like, oh my god, they're ruining VRChat, they're changing things. And it's just like, no, we're doing it because we need to keep evolving. We can't stay still. If we didn't do those things, we wouldn't have all the cool stuff that you guys like now. So, yeah, you gotta break a few eggs to make the omelet. Thank you, Aria. Yeah, you can't make everybody happy. Can't make everybody happy. Yeah, Dynamic Bones truly do suck ass. Yes, they really do. They really do. And they are what is causing the majority of lag in VRChat. 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10. So yeah, it has to go. It has to go. And they tried their best. The devs are really trying their best right now. And I urge anybody who's an avatar maker, if you are watching this right now and you are an avatar maker and you haven't yet gone onto Steam or Quest 2, you can do it on Quest. You can do it on Quest. Gone onto Steam and gone into the Avatar Dynamics open beta and checked your avatars. Please do that. Please check it. And if you notice things that are broken, please contribute to the canny and tell people, or tell the devs what on your avatars are broken, because that's how we get everything fixed, so that when Avatar Dynamics goes live, as many avatars as possible are preserved. within reason, of course. I mean, they're not going to get everything, and the devs have already said they're not going to get everything, but they're going to try. What's up? Hello, DJ. Hello. Lives are continuously changing. Yep, exactly. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. And another big change, there's actually a lot of big changes coming to VRChat this year. Some of them I can't talk about yet because they're not public yet, but there's a lot of cool stuff that's coming soon that is going to change VRChat as we know it for the better.
Happy
For the
Sunday,
better.
Johnny. It's from John Pop.
Hey, Emmy. Thank you for the 13 months. Thank you. Oh, and I missed the snipe 7 minutes ago from Cyber to Tam. I missed that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, and ear wiggles. There you go. There you go. But this was my first world. This was my first world that I ever made in VRChat. It's terrifying. I cringe now because like it took me so long to make this world, and now a world like this would literally be like an hour project. I could slam this out in an hour, no problem. And it took me like literally weeks the first time I did this world. I was just like, how do I do this? How do I do this? This is confusing. Yep, dynamic bones are the true CPU killer. Day with Victoria. Yeah. I mean, this is my map. This is my map. Like I say, I didn't design the original version. I do not take credit for that. And even in the world description, I give credit to Flashfire for the original world design. But I made the remastered version that has stood the test of time through all of the VRChat updates. And it's still here. It's still here. This is my first world. Yeah. Kind of cool. So many memories. Yeah, exactly. I know a lot of you watched like some of the early 2018 VRChat content, and so like this world is massive nostalgia for you. I know. That is a full moon. Yeah. Anyways, people were asking me to show off my video studio world, so I will do that. So right after I made this world, I made another world, which was in dire need at the time. There was this new sort of concept to content creation worlds of like video systems and production, like raising the production quality, and Boombox Head, who was his name? What was his name before Boombox? Was it Boombox Head or what's his name now? I can't remember. He changed his name. I can't remember if Boombox Head was his original name or no. Okay, yeah, it was Godfrey Meyer, and then he changed to Boombox Head. And yeah, GM3. And if you're wondering who GM3 is, you know who he is. Trust me, everybody in this chat right now knows who GM3 is. You have heard his stuff because I know you all watched Lolathon.
20 months already? That's insane.
If you watch Lolathon, then you've heard GM3, you've heard Boombox Head, because he wrote and produced the Lolathon's theme. The LOL-o-thon, LOL, like that is Boombox Head. That is Godfrey Meyer. And he, at the time of 2019, he was kind of at the forefront of like VRChat, like production. And he was doing some really cool cutting edge like videos on YouTube with full like Unity camera systems. Like this was like, nobody had seen this shit before. Nobody was doing it. He was the one that was like one of the first people to do it. And he had all these really cool worlds, and then he took them all down, and all of the content creators were like, we were using those. And so it's just like, shit, well, Johnny to the rescue. And I made Video Studio World, which was my second world that I ever made, and it taught me a lot about Unity because I had to learn about cameras, I had to learn about animation, I had to learn about optimization and baked lighting and like all this sort of stuff. I had to like crash course myself in to make this world, and this world is still used today. I'm actually shocked that people still use this world. especially the dance community. The dance community, for some reason, really likes this world. I know a lot of like IDA dancers love to use this world. Oh, I gotta show you guys this. I hope this still works. There's a production office. Are you guys ready for like a absolute slather of nostalgia? Are you ready? So I took all of Dronoko's artwork at the time and put it in here. There you go. There you go. And then of course I have a whiteboard. I have a whiteboard for writing people's names on the board, you know, the biddies. And all of the old original posters. Look at all that. This was my first poster in the VRChat New Year's Eve map in it would have been New Year's Eve 2019 I got invited. That was the first time I was invited to do a billboard in that map, and this was the one that Janoka made. I don't think we have the one after that. No, it's not in here. But of course we got also Alfonsolona. We got Alfonsolona, and we've got Stefan with Schmoodle, the little shit. Or Vina. And there, some of you, I showed you the Galaxy costume. There's the Galaxy costume. But yeah, this is like the production office, which is just basically an art museum to Dronoko's art of me. Yeah, the memories. Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, this was Video Studio World. This set that loads in wasn't the original set. This is actually added in later in a different version. Let me just see if I can remember what the original version was. Green box. Okay, that's right. Turn the stage off. Can I even turn the stage off? White backdrop. Gray. I think it was the gray. No, it was the white backdrop that was the one that would always load in. So yeah. So this is the original version. Oh, and interesting, the light flares don't show up in the VRChat camera. Here, I'll show you what it looks like. So yeah, even like the lights have cool light flare effects and everything on them as well. But yeah, so this is the Video Studio World. It's still used by a lot of people. And the really cool thing about this world, and it's just like, what does this world do for those of you who haven't played around in this world yet? It's really cool. It's really, really cool. Also, Leo's playing with the camera already. The really cool thing about this world is, and you got to remember, this was back when the VRChat camera, the stream camera, did basically nothing. We're spoiled now with what the stream camera can do. And for those of you who want to get really, really fancy with VRC lens, like, we're spoiled now. We are absolutely spoiled with what you can do. But none of that existed back in 2019. And so if you wanted to do really cool, video production and like really high quality camera moves and stuff, you had to do this. Oh, now it's working. For some reason, the flares are working now on the camera. Weird. How do you know the world is really broken? So there's this box. Place your VRC stream camera inside the box. Well, what's in the box? Inside the box is a Jet Dog custom shader that was designed for VRChat to map a Unity camera to your stream camera in VRChat. So I'm gonna put you guys in the box. I gotta pin the camera because now it doesn't work the same way it did with the old VRChat camera. So I gotta pin you outside the box and then walk you into the box. Here we go. There we go. And then I'll pin you into the world. Hopefully that worked. Yes, it did. Okay, cool. So right now you're seeing a white screen and you're like, wow, Johnny, this is really stupid. Like, what is this? What the hell? This doesn't make any sense. Why is this cool? Oh, funny, you can actually see my stream camera. I'll just put that above my head for now.
No, please don't put us in the box again.
Yeah, you're going in the box.
We promise to be good.
So, you have handheld cameras. Was one of the first things that this world can do. Also, these cameras had different focal lengths from the standard VRChat camera. So that was like, gotta remember, this was before VRC lens. This was before all of that stuff. We are spoiled nowadays. Leo can be camera. And the really cool thing is that this world, I hope it still does have it. I'll switch it to this now because it's easier to see the camera moves and everything. But there was a whole camera system in here with moving dollies. I'm gonna take this control panel with me. Do I have all the controls on the little one? I'll just use the big one.
Legs are so broken.
There we go. And so all of these cool camera moves. What happens if I use this? Actually, what does happen? Okay, it doesn't do anything. It's like, what if I use the zoom on the current VRChat camera? Does that do anything? So yeah, so you have a whole bunch of different camera moves. So this is the first dolly. Then we have a second dolly, third dolly, kind of a up in the air sort of dolly. Have a crane. We have a bunch of these animated camera moves. And you gotta remember, there really wasn't anything available like this at the time. Now, like, there's so many different ways you can do this.
I tried to pick up drawing the other day. I tried drawing a dragon, but I couldn't draw it to scale.
Oh my god, guns. And then we got some rotation cameras as well. What is going on with my hip tracker again? Oh, I see. I'm not facing the right way. There we go. So we got that rotation camera, and then we got this really cool rotation camera. So like, this world is actually still used by a lot of dancers because they really like the rotation cameras, especially this one, because it's a really good, you can like dance and YMCA. Yeah, exactly. But the really cool thing about this world was, let me just grab my camera and pull you guys out of the box. There we go. Welcome back. The really cool thing about this world was that because VRChat has the ability to sync triggers over the network, so like buttons that you press over the network to do the same thing for everybody in the instance, one of the most innovative things about this world, which really wasn't being done at the time, even with Godfrey Myers'
worlds. Did you hear about the Siamese letter and shaped twins?
I'm going to smack
you.
Square. I will smack you. The really cool, innovative thing with this world that nobody had done yet, I think my world was the first to do it. I could be wrong about that, but at least my world was the first to be widely adopted by lots of different creators. Hold on, I'm gonna turn off the light flares because they're driving me nuts. Was the fact that this whole control panel that controls everything in the world syncs between everybody. And if you watched my streams in 2019, we would come in here, I would do music streams, and friends would run the cameras. It wouldn't be me running the cameras. I'd just perform, and then other people would run the cameras, change the camera angles, use the handheld cameras. These all sync. These all sync and can be changed by somebody else. And that was a really like innovative thing for the time. It was a very, very innovative thing for the time that nobody had done yet. And then yeah, it's been duplicated a lot of times now. I think the most popular world, especially I know like No Logic David used DJ Lucas's world. I still have it on my favorites list. It doesn't get used as much anymore, but it was really popular. The DJL dance stage, where, I mean, we can go there next if you want. But yeah, so then after this world, then DJ Lucas made the DJL dance stage, which got used by No Logic David and a whole bunch of other dancers, and I used it as well.
It's Dad Joke Sunday. Besides, when does a joke become a dad joke? When it becomes apparent.
I hate it. I hate it so much, Guns. I hate it so much. So it's like a three camera setup in a way. Oh, it's more than 3 cameras. Like we've got So many cameras. We do have 3 cameras with camera A, B, and C. You can see them there. We've got a couple of cameras. There's camera B. I don't know where camera A is. There's camera C. I don't know where camera. Oh, there we go. There's camera A. Yeah. And then along with those 3 cameras, we've got a bunch of there's a dolly camera over there. Or well, that's more of a crane camera, sorry. It's a crane camera. That little box, that's a camera. When a camera's active, they have the red dot right there. And so when somebody changes the camera, the dot will light up on whatever camera is active. But yeah, there you go. There you go.
Camera C.
I once tried to cook something in a New York minute. Now my pizza is burnt.
I hate dad jokes so much. Oh, look, it's a taffy. Did you just hit your hand?
I hit my roof. I tried
You
to
hit
do
your
the whole,
roof?
like jumping with the hand
Jeez,
up,
stop
and
being
yeah,
so
I hit the
tall.
roof.
Stop being so tall. Jeez.
It's not my. Listen, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. What are you guys doing? I joined you and I saw you. I'd like this giant studio. I was like,
Yeah, this is
where am I? Like, oh
one
my
of my
goodness.
first worlds. We're doing a retro Johnny day. We're going through a lot of old stuff, but yeah.
Oh, I see. I've never seen this before. This is awesome.
Yeah, this is one of the first.
This is what you did with the singing. You like singing stuff?
Some of it, yeah. Some of the really early stuff, yeah. Some of the really, really early stuff was done here. It's still up on my YouTube channel. And it's not just me. Like I say, it's not just me who used this world. A lot of people used this world for their productions. That's why I've never taken it down. Is it still gets used, which I'm actually shocked
guy
about.
with an arm amputation asks you to give him his prosthetic.
There's a lot of
Easy,
shit
you hand it
going on.
over.
I'm very confused. But it looks
Yeah, Bitch Lasagna was done here, although that was a custom version of the world, which I still have. I don't know if it works, though, so I'm not going to go to it. I haven't been there in a while. Is there any other worlds that I want to show you guys that I did? No, I don't think so. I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I've shown you the next worlds that I would be showing you would be the ones that you guys are very well aware of, like the Hangout world that we used for the VRChat Hangouts, which will be getting retired very soon because the latest world I made, Tea House, is now Quest compatible, and so we'll be using that world from now on for everything because it has a lot more fun stuff in it.
Ouch.
God damn it. God damn it, guns. Oh yeah, Room of the Rain. But I mean, like, that's still up and people still go to Room of the Rain. They're very familiar with it. I'm trying to, like, do all the worlds that are dead now that nobody uses anymore. Like, those are... So, like, what's another world that we spent a lot of time in that isn't... I mean, there's Gaia Night, but that's really old VRChat. Old Spider Lair. I don't even think Old Spider Lair is up anymore. I think Bronx took all those down. You have one, Rose? Well, I'm gonna grab a hydration break.
Sip that water, Johnny. Drink it.
Oh.
Drink it. Sip.
Oh, Silent Beach. Yeah, it's like 2020 VRChat.
Ooh. It's been 2 months as a sub bay.
Yo, Matt, thank you for the 2 months.
There's all the woods out the back. And the chessboard.
Oh, water.
My friend was asking me about my jokes the other day and was like, does everyone else get these gems? And I'm like, sure, just ask my dog who ate the jewelry box. There was a diamond in every rough.
Was that guns again? That was guns again.
Gifted sub.
Hexy, thank you for the snipe to Surfan. Thank you. Yeah, we're back with OG Johnny. with the world you made. This world will probably never get any more updates. I will probably, if I ever want to make a world like this ever again, which I probably won't, I would probably start from scratch, because again, this world I think was made in Unity 2017 and it's never been updated. So there's no clear upgrade path to get it into Unity 2019 without everything getting horribly mangled and broken. And also this is an SDK2 world, which is deprecated. And so I would have to redesign everything. And I am not going to do that. Holy shit. How do you have this avatar?
I passed VRC in 2018 and I want to get into world creation and this is just
you
so
found
cool,
it.
like I have no words.
Okay. So I know I mentioned I know I mentioned that there was the Buttercup Senpai model that I found that I based this model off of. Scout has it. Are you guys ready to see what the original looks like? This is what it originally looked like.
Oh my goodness. The original.
Yeah, this is the original model.
It has like
Yeah, this is one of the cool
with, like, music on it.
Yeah. So this was one of the first systems like this. I think Buttercup Senpai actually was the one that designed this system because they were selling it for a while. Yeah, don't play it too long. You're gonna get us DMCA'd.
It's still there.
It's still there. Reset your avatar. DMCA, don't DMCA us. Don't DMCA us.
Wow.
But that's the
Johnny,
original.
there goes the VOD.
But that's, yeah, there goes the VOD. There goes the VOD. Out of all the things you could change to, you changed to this.
How is this better?
Honestly, Johnny, I won't lie.
Resub.
Yeah.
Smash.
Yeah, honestly,
No.
yeah, me too.
No,
Anyways,
don't smash that.
but yeah, there's the original. That's what the original looked like.
Tier 2 sub.
Yo, legend, thank you for the tier 2. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Captain America voice, I can do this all day. Besides, did you hear about the new music workout center?
I feel like
It's
this
the
is-
DMCA.
You know that scene in Harry Potter with all the candles flying around, but it's just cameras.
Oh my god. Star Nova Kitty as well, I missed your 10 months. Thank you for the 10 months. And Hyrules. Thank you for the BBs.
I'm British, everything.
Thank you, guys.
Everything relates
Thank
to
you.
Harry Potter. Must.
But yeah, that's what the original avatar. That's what the original avatar looked like. There you go. Cringe e-boy. Circa 2020 cringe e-boy right there.
Bro, this
Nah,
is more like
that's cute.
2019.
It's cute. It's cute. Okay. Okay. Maybe not. I didn't see all the
Yours
first
is
tattoos.
Oh yeah, there's what did the face tattoos say? What are the face tattoos? Sad boy. Oh god, right. I remember because everybody had like the sad boy t-shirts and shit back in 2020. It's like, I'm a sad boy. I'm a sad boy.
It's got this lip piercing that was like duplicated on every avatar.
It's the lip piercing I have IRL, excuse you.
And who the fuck
Notice
wears
with
ski
avatar back then?
goggles? Like who thought that was cool? That's like the equivalent of like Back to the
Where's these
Future when
pants
Marty
IRL?
McFly walks in with the vest and they're like, "Is that a life preserver? You go? Are you like
Oh
in the
my God,
Navy
you
or something? You fucking on a boat?
I know
Like,
this boy.
it's like you going skiing? Yo, emo boy, you going skiing? What the fuck are you doing?
Yes, I'm getting
I do
outside.
imagine you
Yeah,
joining
and
that
ski
band.
goggles
These
with glasses. You're never even gonna fucking use them because you got glasses.
I didn't even notice that.
Glasses that
Yeah,
are
I
bigger
don't like
by
this.
the ski goggles, by the way, so it's not gonna fit.
Yeah.
She got a receding hairline. These goggles are holding up the wig. They're like a
Oh
little
my
wig
god,
here. This is
yes,
fake.
that is true. That's why this avatar
Yeah.
fits me, is because of the receding hairline, you know, like
What does one
I
eye
don't
say to
actually
the
have a
other eye?
receding hairline.
Between
I
you
am
and me,
I
there's
am
something
getting
else.
old. I am getting
Tell
gray
you a
hair,
more
but at
iconic
least I
joke,
have
but it
hair.
would just
So.
get cornier and cornier.
Oh my
It has the stupid talking thingy.
Oh yeah, and this thing too.
People do
That's a
that.
shader.
There's a joke
That
behind
is
that joke.
pre-audio
When it
link.
becomes fully grown.
That is. I don't even know what shader that is that does
it has
that.
a tongue piercing too.
Does it? Oh, it does. That's right, it does. I remember
isn't it
deleting the
just
tongue
like-
piercing when I brought it into Blender.
Johnny, it's not even
great.
shaders. It's just when the mouth moves, they've made
It's
it
a
so it goes
prefab.
up.
Oh, it's
They
the
just- they've literally just pulled it
Visemes.
up.
Yeah, it's the Visemes. It's an
Yeah,
animation.
it's just Viseme. It's
That's
even
how they
worse.
did it.
It's even worse than the shaders.
It has the stupid.
Yeah, and that
heart
was the
in
style
chest.
for the time for so long, is everybody putting that heart in the chest.
Remember
They
that
would put a
copycat
heartbeat with
YouTuber
it.
that used that avatar,
What's that?
and he came to your
Ew.
Discord. The copycat YouTuber that used that
Oh,
avatar.
I actually ran in.
And
No,
in
it was a
his video, it's
TikToker,
like,
wasn't
"I'm
it?
not
It was a TikToker because I actually met them again recently.
Yeah.
They're a really nice person. Like, I have nothing against them. Like, I actually ran into them again a couple months ago because they're in Veracity, and I'm in Veracity.
What's that?
Veracity is a TikTok content creator Discord. Wolveeps and a few other people are in it. Super Xavier, I think, is in there. It's a bunch of TikTok people.
Oh.
Ew. TikTok people.
Who else cringes at the old camera system? Oh yeah, and what I was saying before I got sidetracked was somebody asked if I would ever update this world. I would not, especially now, because this was the old way of doing things, and there are way better ways to do this now. Way
What do you
better
call a
ways.
female's clock? TikTok.
Don't look in the box.
Yeah, don't look in the box. But anyways, now, like I said, I'd never do this again, because now with VRC Lens and OSC in VRChat, you can actually take VRC Lens and use Unity and OSC to move and animate in real time a VRC Lens drone. It's that would be the cutting edge now of what you can do for video production in VRChat. And like nobody's really used it yet. It's still in development, but you can do that. You can do that now. You can literally.
I know you got a bad haircut the other day, but now it's really growing on you.
I hate it. I hate it so much. But now you can have like a camera operator in VRChat. If you're like filming a movie or something, you can have a camera operator in VRChat, and they have Unity open in a window, and you can move a game object around in Unity, and that transform and rotation coordinates can be translated through OSC. Don't worry, I won't explain what OSC is. Just when I say OSC, just think magical mod that allows you to control things in VRChat from a third-party program running on your PC, and it's totally within TOS, and you're not going to get banned for doing that. It's totally the devs made it so you can do that, and so you can actually now control. Somebody figured out a way to control VRC Lens while having Unity open and extrapolating those data points through OSC into VRC Lens. And so that's going to be the way going forward for a lot of productions in VRChat, because once you do that, I mean, you can real-time plan out complex camera moves without having to re-upload a world or anything. You just do them.
A lumberjack was walking
And you
through
can
the
do them in
forest
any
one day to
world.
find the perfect tree
So
to
it's
cut
like
down.
crazy
Once he found
shit.
it, the tree began to speak and said, "Don't cut me down, I'm a magical talking tree." At which point the lumberjack said, "Well, now you are going to dialogue."
I swear to God, Guns. I swear to God. I swear to God.
What'd he do?
But back when I made this, like, we didn't even dream about that being a thing. It's like, this was so long ago. This was so long ago. Always wondered how Cyberchimp got their avatar cam to where it faces them even when they turn around. I believe that's a custom camera rig attached to his avatar. I don't know how to do it, but him and Lolathon use a system like that. It's from what I've heard, it's not hard to set up, but it's basically a camera system on their avatars, what I've been told. And I think it's a custom shader. It's not even like a camera. I think it's a custom shader mapped to a camera that projects it onto their VRChat window or something like that. I don't know quite how it works, but that's been around for a long time. That's been around for a long time. Anyways, what were we gonna do? What world were we gonna go see now? I know Rose suggested one. I'll drop the portal over here. Since VRC Lens and all the other stuff is TOS friendly, where's the limit when it comes to plugins? Oh, Silent Beach, thank you. So that question requires me to get into the nitty-gritty sort of stuff explaining what OSC is and how it works. And I don't know if anybody wants me to really get into that.
Together to raise the pH of the main solution above 7. It was pretty based.
I don't know if anybody wants me to get into that because that's getting highly technical. That's starting to get into a very highly technical conversation. And everybody will just fall asleep. You like how the heartbeat shows through that avatar? There's actually, if you put your head close as well, it will, you'll be able to hear the heartbeat. Okay, Silent Beach. I remember Silent Beach.
It's beach episode.
It's beach episode. No. Should I? You know what? Since we're on the beach, I'm going to pull out my my beach avatar. Hold on. Where is it? If I can find it. There we go. I have nipples on this version. It's disturbing. There we go. How's the lighting on this? Okay, yeah, it looks okay. For Twitch moderators watching, yes, I am clothed. I'm not naked. All right. Anyways. Wolf nips. Close up on those nips. You want to get those nip close-ups? There you go. There you go. There you go. Nipples!
My grandfather had the heart of a lion and a lifetime ban from the San Diego Zoo.
God damn it. Yeah. Let's go.
Do you want to play ping pong?
Play what? There we go. All right. There, we're at the fire now. What is up with this lighting? There we go. That works. All right, good enough. As long as it's not standing in the fire. Oh, woo. Yeah, but basically, all you need to know about OSC is, so the things that are against VRChat TOS are mods, like Melon Loader and EMM. All that stuff is against TOS for good reason, because it actually modifies the client itself, the VRChat client itself, to change things. Go ahead and poke me in the head with that. I got some wax. Can you dig it out? Yeah, thank you. So those actually modify the running client of VRChat, which is bad for lots of reasons that I won't get into, but it's bad because you can actually harm other users and do bad things to people and all
tell
that.
A final joke unless I buy more so to torture you one more time. My hamster died the other day. Fell asleep at the wheel.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. But basically all you need to know is that the mods can do bad things like rip avatars, and as somebody who's had my custom avatar ripped and distributed on lots of different websites, my newest one, yes. Yeah, I do not like mods. I do not condone them. You shouldn't use them. They're bad. Don't use them. But so those are bad. OSC is a protocol. So you can kind of think of it like a really fancy Xbox controller, okay? So think of it in that context of, imagine an Xbox controller that can do anything. And instead of you holding the controller, you have a program that runs separately from VRChat that holds the controller and does everything. And that program can do anything. So for example, HTC makes a face tracker peripheral for their headsets that tracks your mouth and some parts of your face, and you can link that with eye tracking too. And there's a program that you can use that takes that data and translates it, takes all those live data points of you like blinking and talking and making faces and sticking your tongue out and all that sort of stuff, takes all those data points and transfers those data points, basically holding that Xbox controller, flipping all the joysticks and pressing all the buttons, and basically translates that into VRChat, and then VRChat reads that protocol to do what you want to do with it. And in this case, for facial tracking, it's to move your face and change your visemes and make you blink and do all that sort of stuff. So it's not that it's actively modding the game, it's that it's sending data into the game to trigger things that you've predefined and set up on, say, on your avatar. And that's basically what it is. That's the best dumbed down explanation I can give of how OSC is different from just EMM mods and stuff. And when you do that, it ensures that you can't do bad things that harm other players. I mean, you can still do malicious things with OSC, and no, I won't talk about them. But there are people who are figuring out malicious things to do with OSC on avatars, absolutely. But there are a lot more strict limitations to what you can do with OSC to cause problems for other people. But doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Of course, people are always coming up with new ways to fuck with people. So, yeah. So I was told karaoke was considered a parody. So why was the audio cut from yesterday's stream? No, karaoke is not considered a parody. And do not get me on a DMCA rant. Don't do it. See, Leo's already like ears perked up like, no, somebody's doing it. He's going to do it. No. Yeah, he'll stab me. No, karaoke is not a parody.
West Philadelphia
Cover songs are not parodies.
The playground is where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, shooting some b-ball outside of school, when a couple of guys they were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared and said,
Ha! TGS cut you off, Guns! Cut you off! Whose joystick drift is worse? Quest 2 or Index? Index. Mind you, I haven't had my Quest 2 that long, so I haven't broke my controllers yet. But yeah, so no, it's not a parody. It is copyrighted. Karaoke is absolutely copyrighted, 100%. 9 months. Appear, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the 9 months. We have a Twitch baby now.
You can now go on maternity leave.
Yeah, you can go on maternity leave. But yeah, so that's OSC. And OSC is going to allow for limitless things on avatars that are going to be like all this, like the stuff that I've already seen on OSC, and it's just barely been out, has blown my mind already. Like some of the cool stuff people are coming up with. But like the coolest thing as a content creator that I've seen so far with OSC is that mod for VRC lens that allows you to, in real time, move the drone using Unity, which is really cool.
Snow? Follow the fresh parents.
God damn it. But yeah, it's really cool. It's really, really cool. And especially for people like the guys doing the VRChat movie right now, Into the Metaverse. I don't know if they're planning on using that system, but I know future projects similar to that they definitely are going to have to adopt that system to keep pace, because somebody's going to start using that system. And it basically allows you to have a full-blown camera, like a full-blown, like, all of the cameras. You want a dolly, you want a track, you want a crane, you want handheld, you want anything. You can do it now in VRChat and pre-program and animate it all and prep it all right on the set live to get all the shots that you want. So if you are an aspiring DOP, you are giddy like a freaking kid in a candy store right now with this latest OSC mod that just came out a little while ago, because you can be a Hollywood director of photography now and do everything you ever dreamed of doing in VRC live with actors and a full crew and set. Just do it. So it's like, it's really cool. But anyways, yeah, I don't want to get into too many technical details of everything. I'm gonna grab some more water. No, I'm not putting my claws on.
I don't know if you can class that as meat. That's what I gave you. It's a questionable kebab.
Don't poke my viewers. That's sharp.
No, I'm feeding them.
Sure you are. Sure you are. The likely excuse. That's why you're going jagged edge. You know you can feed them sideways, kebab. Right? This is how you eat a kebab. You don't just
That's just messy. That's just messy.
That's just mess. No, I'm pretty sure that's injury. That's injury.
Sometimes I stay up late at night thinking about the nature of the universe. And sometimes I wonder, is a hot dog a taco or a sandwich?
I don't know. Let's do a poll. Is a hot dog a taco or a sandwich?
Taco.
I think this question makes Scout uncomfortable. What do you think, Scout?
Either that or unanimous decision.
I'm gonna say a sandwich. I'm gonna say a sandwich.
Taco.
You think it's a taco? Why
the
is
bread's
it
still connected?
But isn't a taco have to be a hard shell?
It's surrounding.
Can you have soft shell tacos?
A taco's just 3 sides.
Well, no, that's not true.
A taco wedge? I like how you think.
Bread. No, you can have one slice of bread and make
when it breaks and becomes 2 bits of bread, then it's a sandwich. Okay, Arya makes a good point. Yeah, okay, taco.
Yes,
it's a taco. Soft shell tacos are a thing? I guess they are, yeah. Technically, a steak is a salad? No. No. A steak is not a fucking salad. No.
It's a folded piece of bread with filling.
What? Who said that?
Not a sandwich.
Yeah, exactly. It's a mini taco.
It's a hot dog. It's a separate thing.
It's a mini taco.
Maybe.
A lasagna is a cake.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Yep.
It has layers.
It's a sub, lol.
It's a cake.
Hey, as long as there's meat in between, I'm good.
True, because when you go to Subway, hold on, Aria. When you go to Subway, they don't cut the Subway sandwich clear through into 2 pieces. They like, so is a Subway sandwich a taco?
Ted, you're having fun with that.
Subway is taco.
It's a taco. You people are crazy. Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Me and Evan.
I swear to
If
God,
a
if any of you
cupcake is
say
a
balls
small
and wheels, I will
cup-shaped
punch
cake,
you.
does that mean the cakes you make in a mug in a microwave, does that make it also a cupcake because it's inside of a cup?
Yes.
God damn it.
Sure, why not? Is a Subway sandwich a hot dog? No, because a hot dog is a taco, thus a Subway sandwich is a taco as well.
Exactly.
I'm gonna have a night.
And pineapple belongs on pizza.
No.
Yep.
I mean, I'll admit to that.
Yep.
I actually had pineapple pizza the other day.
Fuck yeah. Pepperoni and pineapple, that's where it's at.
Yeah.
This world is old as hell.
Well, mine's not.
I really like it though. It's a very pretty world. It is a very, very pretty world. I haven't shown enough of it to you guys, so like, yeah, no, it's very, very beautiful. What else is over here? There's some other stuff over here. Mainly, like from what I remember, people would stay around the campfire. But there's a bunch of other stuff over here too. It's a very optimized world.
Did you hear the man who needed a heart transplant had his operation cancelled? He didn't have the heart.
Oh my god. So how far can we go? How far out here can we go? before I fall off the map. I'm willing to bet they probably have a collider here preventing me from going further. Oh no, they don't. Oh cool, we can go outside the map and get close to the super realistic background. That's totally super realistic. I don't know how far it goes. Oh, there's a collider here. Can we get around it? Oh yeah, now I see. Now I see. Okay. Let's go around right here. There we go.
Why do Hawaiians make their phones out of locally sourced wood? So it can fit in the palms of their hands.
Damn. I don't know if you guys can see this as well. There's something that they've done with the skybox here. I'm walking forward and the stars are actually separate from the background skybox. This is a really cool effect that I've never seen on any other map. I'm not sure how they're doing that, whether that's a shader or what, but there's parallaxing on the stars. You can see it more pronounced in VR because of the stereoscopic vision, but it's a really cool effect I've never seen in another world before. Do I have ear wiggles? Dragon, here's your wiggles. There you go. Yee. Gotta love the ear wiggles. Yeah. Probably would be easier just to respawn. I'm gonna do that. There we go. But yeah, this is Silent Beach. I remember this world. The shaders are a little bit broken. I don't know if you can see that on... Oh, it shows up... Oh no, yeah, it does show up broken on the camera as well. The water shader is a little broken. You get that with old world shaders break. Water must not be cold. My nips haven't poked out. Just
Streaking all over the world.
what?
He's really is retro Johnny. He's running all over
What?
the place.
You're arrested for public indecency.
Oh, okay, cool.
Can I
Your
be
nipples
arrested?
are out. Please cover them, sir.
Do you want me? Okay.
No.
I got you. I'll cover them. I got you. Hold on one second.
I'm
There
very
we go.
scared.
Oh, watch your step. Watch your step. You don't
If
want
you
to step
do
on
any
this.
fuck shit, I'm bringing out Canadian Johnny.
Put this back on the grill.
There, my nipples are covered now.
Horse walks into a bar and
Okay,
orders a
that's
drink.
it. Where's Canadian
Bartender
Johnny?
tells him he's been drinking too much and might be an alcoholic. At which point the horse responded, "I don't think I am." Promptly disappears from existence.
Oh my god, did they sell these at Tilly's now?
This
Like,
reminds
I'm
me
gonna
of
go
a
shopping.
philosophical question I think.
It cut you off again.
Where is it?
What about this one?
That's the one I'm talking about.
There.
Give me.
The clones are back.
The clones are back. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta have
This is what
more
happens when
blasts and
dad
pets.
pushes his son too far.
No, this
First
is
of
what
all, you're not
happens when
talking
one
like
of
this,
the
and
child
that is a
drinks
sin.
a
You're a
South
TV
Park
avatar.
DVD
You're not responsible enough to have this responsibility.
Maple syrup into a clone machine.
There you go, have it.
Oh, and Canadian bacon
Fuck
I
you.
think was the third ingredient.
Nice fix. Thank you. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, no.
Rainbow
I
eggplant
have
nipple
South Park
pasties
music, but I don't
is
think
where
I
it's
can
at.
play it. Are you good? I almost called you
Is
cactus
deep
again.
dish
God damn it.
pizza, or is deep dish a pizza or a casserole? That's a good.
What are you doing over there, buddy?
Stop it.
Casserole. Definitely casserole.
Canadian
I hate
power is
you.
too much
I
for
hate
me.
it here. I can't stand being Canadian. I'm switching back.
Ah, come on.
It could be. Oh yeah, Arya's right. It's quiche. It's a quiche. It's not a casserole. It's a quiche.
I could feel it coursing through my veins.
Deep dish pizza is a quiche.
You know what?
Shut your fucking face.
Character movements are so smooth. What? My character movements?
No.
This is the new IK. I'm on the
Technically,
IK
cake
beta,
is
by
just
the
a
way.
stack of pancakes because each layer of the cake
on
is
my
made in a
screen, your
pan.
head's just spiraling every now and then.
Can we watch that movie later?
I mean, Guns is right. Yeah. Quiche has eggs. I mean, you can put eggs on a pizza.
True. I've seen breakfast pizza.
Is ravioli just Pop-Tarts or the other way around? Oh, Jesus Christ, no. That's disgusting. Okay, that's where I draw the line. I had Pop-Tarts for breakfast. Don't make me think about that.
No, they're both calzones.
It's the only thing
Perfectly sealed. They're either pasties or calzones.
Oh my god.
I've still got it echoing.
Anyways, I'm gonna put my clothes back on before a Twitch mod comes along, gets feelings, and then bans me because I gave them feelings.
I didn't even know I had a microphone.
There we go.
You're no amaranth. Report.
Yeah, report, ban. Quick, somebody
Lasagna is
throw a
Italian
cat.
cake and pizza rolls are just Italian gushers.
Pizza rolls are just Italian gushers. Oh my god. I'm thinking of upgrading from the Quest 2 to the Index. Do you have any basic usage recommendations? I already know to only turn off your base station sparingly, and I'm already planning on getting an extra set of controllers because of the drift. Honestly, you're not really. So I have both. I have a Quest 2 and I have an Index. Honestly, I use both for different situations. The Index is really great for, like, if you're doing streaming or YouTube. The mic on the Index is phenomenal. It outperforms mod mics. It is superb in every way. Well, it just is. Don't hate the player, hate the game. But the Index does have better field of view. However, the Index does show its age because the panels are a lot older, so you do get lower resolution. Whereas the Quest 2 has higher resolution when you run it in PC VR mode, so either through a link cable or AirLink or virtual desktop.
Warning, incoming raid detected.
Dragon, thank you for the raid. Thank you for sharing your community with me. Hello. Hello, everybody.
No, do it.
And yeah, I don't know if I'd get a second set of controllers. Honestly, if I were you, depending on your budget and how much you want to spend, you already have a Quest 2. I would try and get virtual desktop running on your Quest 2 and linking it up to your computer wirelessly. And then if you want full body, I would see about trying to buy some base stations separately, get 2 base stations separately. Even that opens you up to even trying to get something on the used market for cheaper, and then just order Tundra trackers or HTC trackers. I would recommend Tundra trackers. So there are those options. Virtual desktop is amazing. It absolutely is. Like,
marker, yeah.
I as somebody who just got a Quest 2, I hate that it's made by Meta. Don't get me wrong. Like, everybody does. It's just like, why did it have to be made by Meta? But if you just push that aside for a second, the Quest 2, for what it is fucking amazing, especially with virtual desktop. Quest 2 is hands down the best wireless VR headset you can get on the market today. For PC VR, if you're looking for a wireless headset, do not even bother with Vive Wireless. Vive Wireless is a dumpster fire, and out of the box, virtual desktop with Quest 2 runs laps around Vive Wireless.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I aimed the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead.
Thank you. Thank you for the biddies.
Setup, you had a fan strapped to your head.
I did, yeah. I had a fan strapped to the Vive Wireless adapter because it would constantly overheat. It was a mess. It was an absolute mess. But that's like, it's early technology, so it's always going to be janky and it's always going to be problematic. Whereas I feel like Quest 2 with virtual desktop is the first time we're seeing a VR wireless headset that is probably showing what the technology of the future is going to be. Now, keep that in mind. In order to get the full extent out of a Quest 2 with virtual desktop, you need a powerful PC with a powerful graphics card, and the one thing that not a lot of people have is a Wi-Fi 6 router to get the full extent of use out of that setup. And I have all of those things. I have a very powerful PC, I have a brand new Wi-Fi 6 router, and when you have all that stuff, you can stream PC VR in 4K at 120 frames onto your Quest 2. It is amazing.
My
like,
friend the
and
knife
it
juggler
works
recently retired from
flawlessly
juggling knives. I
with
think he
no
got the
latency.
point.
That's the thing that blew my mind the most about virtual desktop with Quest 2 is the latency on it, because usually you think, oh, wireless is going to have latency. It's going to be a trade-off. You have low resolution, low frame rate with bad latency, and none of those things are true with Quest 2 over virtual desktop, and that's what blows my mind the most out of everything. The latency on it is the same as a wired index, which is mind-boggling to say. How they achieved that is an engineering feat beyond anything that I think anybody is giving credit for at this point. Like the developer of Virtual Desktop needs to be massively saluted for the work they did on that. That is phenomenal.
I'm here to steal your children. It's 2019, right?
Oh, there's one right there.
I'm here to steal your children.
Yeah, there's one right there. You can have them. Yeah.
Off we go. Off we go.
Sarah,
The year
bye.
Johnny lost all his children.
Yeah, exactly.
This is slavery.
Wait, what?
So yeah, that's a really cool thing that doesn't get talked about at all because it's a very techie thing. But the technical achievement of Virtual Desktop over Quest really does need to be saluted because there's no latency. The latency is the same as a wired index, which is crazy. And the resolution is the same. The frame rate's relatively the same. Well, you can't do 144 on a 144 hertz on a Quest, but there's no doubt in my mind if you could, like if they come out with a Quest 3 and that runs at 144 hertz like the index, the current setup they'll just increase the frame rate. Like it's already there. They just need to support it. Like the hardware just needs to support it. But it runs fine at 120 frames. I know this because I do it.
What's the difference?
But you need a beefy setup.
What's pretty heavy and one's a little lighter? L plus ratio.
Damn it. But yeah, you need a beefy setup. If you want to do the 4K with 120 frames PCVR, you need a 3090. You just need. You're not doing that without a 3090. I'm sorry, you're not. So you do need a really beefy setup. But just because I'm running that doesn't mean like if you're running a 3070 or 3080 or something a little bit, or maybe like a 2080 or 2070, something a little bit farther down the list, doesn't mean you can't run it at a lower quality, lower frame rate, but still get all of the benefits of wireless PCVR through your Quest. So if I was in your position, I would try and maybe look into getting more use out of your Quest 2, and maybe start parting in stuff for full body versus just going and buying an index, because you're actually downgrading in some aspects by going to the index versus the Quest 2, which again, I hate saying that because I fucking hate meta, but it's true. Yeah, 3070 would run a reasonable PCVR wireless Quest 2 setup quite well. You're not, like I say, you're not going to get the crisp, clear 4K that I'm doing, but you're going to get a decent...
He's still talking tech.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Jack Sparrow,
Blame my chat. They're asking questions. It's their fault.
I did warn you, chat.
Why did the cowboy get a whiner dog? Someone told him
A
to get a
whiner
long
dog?
little doggy guns, good one lows, guns, good one
Hello,
lows,
my
guns,
name is
good one
Doris, and
lows.
I support the Tide Pod lollies.
What is this? What is this?
Hello, I am Doris
the
the Bag
a
Lady.
good friend of the Tide Pod army.
I'm Doris the Bag
Oh
Lady,
my
and I support the Tide
God.
Pod lollies.
I hate it. I hate Doris the Bag Lady.
Wait, why do you hate it? What's
It's
wrong
Doris
with
the
it?
Bag Lady.
It's no, this is an Amber. This is Aria.
Hang
No,
on,
it's not.
there
It's
we go.
Doris the Bag Lady.
This is my new avatar. That was Doris!
Oh yeah, it's Doris. Don't worry about
You
it.
Doris? Oh, Doris, she's a bitch, man. She supports the lollies, and God, Doris. I'm all about neutrality. Neutrality.
Oh my God.
Hey, this is
Hi, Captain
2019.
Tay.
War doesn't exist yet.
You want the better mic,
That's a
easier
good
full body
point.
setup,
There is-
perfectly
yeah,
fine
you're
with
still
what
bombing
we're doing today.
lollies with him.
Oh, perfectly fine with going the index. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there is definitely the ease of use with the index where it just all works. I would maybe hold off because I believe Valve is probably going to be announcing a headset like
What do you
literally
not tell
any
a
day
desert
now,
witch to make you
and
run
it's
you
probably going to be
visitor? A
wireless.
sandwich.
Oh my God. God damn it, guns. Guns enjoys torturing me. Any thoughts on the PSVR 2? I haven't looked into it at all. I haven't kept up with it. The reality of it is, and this is gonna kind of be blunt, sorry console users, but yeah, you're never gonna get like a modern VR experience out of a console. It just isn't gonna happen. Sorry.
PSVR was like my first VR. Like Little Tyke's my first VR.
Yeah. I know I triggered a few people. But it's true. Hey Noble, how you doing?
I played Headmaster and the demo.
I mean, you get what you pay for. At the end of the day, you get what you pay for. And a console is going to be cheaper. PC or PlayStation VR 2 or whatever it's called that they're coming out with. It's all cheaper. So yeah, you're going to get a less experience out of it. But at the same time, like, I'm a VR enthusiast, so I want the latest and greatest. Whereas most people are fine with a Quest or PlayStation,
but I got too gun shy.
See, there's PS4
and that's okay.
Where's PS2 VR? I want PS2 VR.
That's what we're talking about. It got announced.
No.
There you go.
Yeah, no, that's PSVR 2.
No.
I want PS2 VR.
Oh, PS2 VR. Oh, Jesus Christ.
We kind of had PS2 VR. It was called the iToy.
Oh god, the iToy.
Chocolate frogs.
No, please no.
It was amazing.
Hey, come here often.
I've joined the OG-ness now.
It's 2019.
PSVR 2 is supposed to have better tracking. They changed the inside-out tracking instead of the god-awful RGB-based tracking. Yeah, they needed to do that. But essentially all you're getting, like, let's just call it what it is. Essentially what you're getting is just a more powerful Quest. That is basically what you're getting, is just a more powerful Quest that isn't mobile. If given the choice, like, honestly, given the choice between going with PlayStation VR or going with a Quest, I'm going to go with a Quest. And not for the reason you're probably thinking. Even though it's less of a quality experience if you're running just on Quest, the difference is with the Quest 2, you can link it up. If you get a gaming PC, you can link it up to the PC and start using PC VR. Whereas if you get a PlayStation VR setup, you're never going to be able to do that. You're strapped to that PlayStation. You will never be able to link it up to a PC or do anything like that. You are stuck in Sony's ecosystem. Whereas at least with a Quest, you can start with the Quest and then get a gaming PC and then transition over to PC VR. Which is, yeah. Does Quest have OLED yet? I'm glad you brought up OLED because I constantly have people bitching and moaning about OLED. Let me just say it right now. You will never see OLED in another VR headset ever again. You're never going to see it. It's done. OLED on VR is done. It's never going to happen again. Because it's expensive. OLED is a type of LCD panel. It's a type of panel. So the original Vive, like the original Vive, had a OLED panel. It's great. Don't get me wrong. I love OLED. I'm not shitting on OLED. It's amazing. It's great for VR. The problem is it makes the headsets more expensive. Current OLED panels cannot get up to the high frame rates that other panels, like the one that's in the Index that runs at 144 hertz. You can't get to that level. There's a limitation to resolution on OLED technology. You can't get into the high resolutions yet. I say yet, but they are getting there. But again, panels are way more expensive. And the only thing you get with OLED that you don't get with traditional panels that are in current headsets is better contrast. So better black levels, clearer, crisper colors, and more accurate color reproduction. And guess what? Unless you're a content creator like me, you literally do not give a shit. You, like, nobody cares. No, literally nobody cares about it except snooty content creators like me. And so,
smart because you needed it.
Do any headsets have 4K and 144? Yes, there are a few very expensive headsets that are fringe, sort of very expensive shit and all that. Yeah, you can get it. I wouldn't recommend it at this point, but you can get it. But yeah, no, you will never see another OLED display in a VR headset because very quickly micro LED technology is going to start making its way into VR, which does all the same things that OLED does, with all of the really good color contrast and color reproduction and all that, with higher frame rates and better resolutions right out of the box. It's just a new iteration. Like, OLED is old display technology. It just is. And it's already obsolete, and it's going to slowly be ushered out. So it's, yeah, you're not going to see OLED on another VR headset, because it adds another $1,000 to the cost of the headset right out of the gate. Like, it's that expensive. And nobody's gonna pay an extra $1,000 just so they can be like, oh wow, that dark color over there is very dark. And it's like, nobody fucking cares.
Yes, nobody fucking cares. Oh, yes.
There are 3 Johnnies. Yes. No doubt about it. There's a moose on the loose in the hoose. How the heck do they have access to your avatar?
How the hell did you guys acquire this?
They are longtime mods and friends.
Yeah, we are super special.
They are very, very super special. I mean, you can go get my avatars if you know where to find ripped avatars on the internet. Like, all my avatars have been ripped. By the way, those websites. There you go. That's what I think of you. There you go. There you go. Shh, don't say their name. Don't fuck that shit. Yeah, no. Too many Johnnies.
All my friends' shit is on there and it pisses me off. I'm the unedited one.
One is an imposter.
Hey, Scout, have you ever seen them?
You love my singing? Thank you, Snake. Thank you very much. So hopefully I answered all your questions about. I like doing these streams every once in a while where we sit and we talk about like the current state of things and all that. If you're really into this stuff, like if you're really into like knowing more and deep diving into current VR technology, I definitely recommend checking out Thrill and Fia's channels, both on YouTube and Twitch. That's more of their wheelhouse. That's more where their content is heavily dedicated, is deep diving into some of those topics and getting really, really technical about those topics. Got any tips on singing? Yeah, oh yeah, I get this question asked all the time. Oh, hold on. Yeah, scratchy ear, scratchy. For singing, there's lots of great resources on YouTube that I recommend. The 2 channels that I immediately recommend to everybody is, and get your pen and papers ready or whatever you want, or get your notepad out, type it down or whatever. So there's Jacob's Vocal Academy, and then there's Ken Tamplin's channel. I think his is also Ken Tamplin's Vocal Academy. Both are really great resources for people both starting out as vocalists and people who are professional or established vocalists who've been singing for years and years. They have a wide array of resources for everybody that you can work off of.
Also practice.
And
all the
practice. Like, singing, singing
everywhere you can.
Singing is a muscle. Like your vocal cords are a muscle. Well, they work off of muscles, and you need that muscle memory, and you need to strengthen those muscles. So constant practice will allow you to strengthen those muscles, get that muscle memory, and improve your singing as well. But I highly recommend checking out those channels, because they not only teach you the basics of singing, they also teach you the proper ways to sing so that you can sustain your voice for long periods of time, even though I'm ignoring all of those things this weekend and destroying my voice, and I'm going to be pounding back the tea after this stream. But that's what happens when you spend 5 hours arguing politics with your family on a Saturday night. But anyways, you wear your voice out.
I'm gonna be your parent.
Situation right there.
Isabel is a communist? Yes. Have you ever thought of being a voice actor? Yes, I'd love to. I kind of consider all VTubers voice actors. essentially. They kind of are. We're just not traditional voice actors, and we get paid better. That's the sad part, is VTubers, even the low-end VTubers, get paid better than professional voice actors.
Strawberry is the best.
Kind of hurts to say.
It reminds me of the Ream Pop flavor.
Don't they have this like black cherry?
What about the meme review streams? You said on your Discord that it was coming back. There's no new info about it. I don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk about what I want to do with meme stream yet, because we know the steps that we want to go through, but nothing is set up yet, so I don't want to talk about it yet. But we do have a clear path forward, and Bran and I are going to be working to develop that along with the events team and the moderation team to build that out. And there's going to be some surprises coming to Meme Review.
Excuse me, what?
Big changes, and I'm not going to talk about them here.
How it's 2019 and all. Aria doesn't work meme streams.
Yeah, well, that's one of the. I'll give you that. The one thing that we are going to be doing with meme stream is getting rid of the Discord aspect of it. That is going bye-bye. We're probably most likely going to be using Reddit. So yeah, that's one thing I will discuss. Yeah, we'll be using Reddit, and the community will decide. Not me. The community will decide what things go on stream. So, and it'll still all be community submitted content, but you guys will decide what percolates up to the top that gets onto stream.
Wow.
It's been a time since scared the shit out of you at Club 24. Hi, Daxie. Hello.
Wait, Club 24.
It's that wonderful customer's always right mentality.
Ew.
Discovered my channel almost 2 weeks ago when I was sick, and you became my favorite VTuber. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Christy, thank you very much. That's very kind of you to say.
I like your attempt.
Yeah, good to see you, Daxie. The rabbits are hungry? What rabbits? Did you make the avatar yourself, or did somebody else do it? All of my avatars have been made by avatar makers that I commissioned. Yeah, I suck at making avatars. I can make VRChat worlds. I suck at making avatars. Hi.
It's easy.
Do you know what's easier?
Super easy to make avatars.
Do you know what's easier? Making VRChat worlds.
I was gonna say, even I can do avatars, just about.
No, I hate it.
I made one legit
You're
world.
gods to me. I can't do either.
I hate Blender, and I've never wanted to learn Avatar. Like, I've tried, and it just frustrates me, and I had no interest, so I just pay people to do it.
My meat is still on top.
Oh, well. That reminds me, you need to send me shorts.
Oh, the website's still broken. I'll let Bran know. I thought we fixed it. I mean, there's gonna be some new merch stuff coming out soon anyways that won't be on the merch store. Haha. Something Patreon, but I won't be talking about that too much yet.
Do I need to change that?
But yeah. What about Source Filmmaker? What about Source Filmmaker?
Come in. Oh,
I know how to do Source Filmmaker models.
Aria is savage.
Sorta, I don't know.
You watch
I know
my
how to
YouTube?
convert
Oh,
them
thank
to
you.
VRChat.
You seen her in Mario Party, you know. Savage.
Fuck Mario Party.
Hey, whenever I get the chance to cuck Johnny, I will damn well take it.
Who does it? Like,
Oh my God.
let's be.
You came here from
honest,
TikTok? Hello, wee bastard. Hello. Good to see you.
To Johnny.
Oh, I was talking about Blender. So, Source Filmmaker doesn't interface at all with Unity for VRChat. So, Source Filmmaker is kind of its own thing. It's kind of its own thing way out there.
You're funny. I've never lost a game with Mario Party.
And I think actually even Source Filmmaker it's kind of getting outdated and really isn't widely used anymore. I think most people have moved over to Blender at this point because there's so much more you can do with it.
When Diddy was down.
What, that very first time we
You used to
played?
use Source Maker? I played around with it a little bit when it first came out.
Oh, yeah, because that was the very first time I'd ever played a Mario Party
For what it
in my
was at the
life. I'm allowed
time
to
when it
say
came
that.
out, it was really amazing.
Just deny them. Just say no, say they lie.
Wow.
Froggy, this is your first stream? Hello.
Actually, I kind of had the perfect built-in. Nah, it wasn't me, it was Emmy. I was letting Emmy play, so it wasn't me.
How dare
You want to play games sometime?
It was one of the old...
It's just me singing. It's just me singing. The other old world that used to be popular, Suburban House. Oh my god, I haven't been to Suburban House in forever. Oh my god, let's go.
I feel like we're going.
You're gonna recognize it immediately if it's still out. Does it? Oh no, what was it called?
Oh, yeah.
Is it gone now? Did it get taken down?
Oh yeah, we're totally gonna recognize it if it's.
Is it locked in the basement while your older brother has a party and you can hear the music through the walls?
I think it got taken down. I don't see. Are you sure it was called Suburban House?
Never heard of it.
Oh, you've definitely been in the map. Trust me. Are you sure it was called Suburban House? I don't see.
Gecko, come back.
Suburban.
What did you just say?
Suburban. No, not Suburban. Oh, Hangout House. Thank you. That's what I'm thinking of.
I accidentally
You're
used
going to Barbados.
I've recorded
wait, it's a
Sonic
TikToker
RP
though, so-
videos.
Hangout House? Whoops, I'm in the wrong menu.
Maybe.
They know the rules.
Oh, I just
And so
broke
do
my
I.
menu.
God, that is so old.
We're no strangers to love.
Do you want me to
Wait.
open the portal or something?
Wait, is that my support fanboy? Shit. My emotional support fanboy here. I think that's him, is it?
You?
Hangout House, there we go.
Yeah, it's him.
Oh.
There is a soft thing.
How do people play with me? They're my close friends. I don't generally play VRChat with viewers just for safety reasons, because crashers, when you do that, crashers like to get into instances and cause problems. So I'm very protective of who I allow in my instance with me, just for the safety of the stream and everybody in the lobby and everything, because there's no way to ensure that bad people aren't going to get in. There we go.
Whoops, I already got in.
Yeah, oh jeez. So yeah, this is Hangout House. Yeah, it's this place. Yeah, I knew you guys would recognize it as soon as we got here. Yeah.
Is this what they use for the Big Brother?
For the VRChat Big Brother, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
And there's the basement that Johnny Jr. lived in. Will it open? Is there a way to open the basement?
Is
he
he
it
still
broken?
in here?
Is it? Does it not
I haven't left him some
open?
apple juice in a while.
It won't open for me. Is the map broken?
It's not doing anything.
Map might be broken. Oh, this one works.
Hey.
Johnny Jr. is now gone forever.
Yeah, this door won't open. It's broken. Oh, get the key. Where's the key? Is it in the garage or something? And then I know there's the theater in here.
This is the 8-year-old home theater.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh wait, I can't turn around.
Is the dog still outside? There was the dog, wasn't there?
Yeah, the dog.
Yeah, you got the headset there as well.
Oh, in the hot tub. Oh yeah, there's the dog.
Don't
Why
forget
would
the
the dog
headset.
be in the hot tub?
Don't forget the headset. Don't forget the headset.
What is the head? Oh my god, that is old VRChat. Oh wow. That is, hold on, I'll see if I can show everybody. I don't even know if it'll work. Oh yeah, well there we go. Look at that. Old VRChat. Look at that, all the old nameplates and everything.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, it's showing.
I remember those nameplates, and I remember the green ones that were all
The really old green ones, yeah. And then the dog you can play fetch with the dog.
This isn't my house. You can burn it down though.
I was gonna say, if this is our house, then I'm missing out on the luxury.
And what's upstairs? So where's the key?
What the fuck?
Key's in the kitchen. Oh, okay.
Goddamn face.
And then got the kids' room. What the fuck is up with these stools? What the fuck? Can you like? Can you like build a mountain out of the stools or something?
I don't know, but let me plunge your face.
Plunge me!
There you
Plunge
go.
me!
Okay.
Plunge me!
There
Do
you
it!
go.
Go, go.
Mr. Johnny.
I didn't go fast enough.
And I think there's the bathroom.
Right?
Oh yeah, there's the bedroom and the bathroom. Yeah.
And the mirror over here.
Of course there is. The only bed with a
Yeah. Does this open?
This hasn't been updated in years.
No, it really hasn't.
Something I can sit on.
Ooh woo. Ooh woo.
Mr. Johnny, here at the VRChat hospital, we're gonna need a stool sample.
Oh my god, it's a stool.
What character was
Look,
it
I'm
that
having a
got
bath.
punched in the face all the time?
Wait, what? Dad's having a bath.
Oh my god, Johnny's having a bath finally.
How do I get music in the background when you sing? I have a analog mixer.
I'm out there and I found the key.
You got the key! Alright, let's go.
What's this magical thing in our family ancestry called?
Basement!
Oh, wait, it was terrible. Did they do it?
I want pizza. I'm taking this with me.
Not that great vodka.
Father never feeds us.
Oh yeah, that's fine. You gotta use good vodka or else.
How do
Hope
I?
you're ready.
How do I
No, that
use
is
it?
his. That is.
Oh, there we
him
go.
feeding
Oh,
you.
okay.
You
There you go.
There's a whole bunch of shit down here.
Yeah, Dad eats the
This
pizza.
is like
I
a
get the cardboard.
weeb cave. This is a total weeb cave.
Here, Johnny, this is for you.
No, keep that shit away from me. It's cursed.
Oh shit!
Oh, body pillows. Are there any dirty backsides to these
You're
body
like a
pillows?
femboy. Here you go. Here you go.
I thought you was.
Ooh, woo.
Yeah, I thought you.
Nah, there's no dirty.
Newly launched TFM
There's no
Johnny
dirty
body.
backsides.
It's coming here early.
I think they're the same. Yeah, they're all the same.
Johnny, I'm your biggest fanboy fan.
Oh no, no, no. Oh god, no.
Johnny, are we
Oh no.
gonna ERP?
No! Oh my god. The Coom Cave. Yeah, exactly. The Coom Cave.
How old school are we talking?
There's a garage too, isn't there? Yeah, it's got the sports car in it. What is this? What car is this? Oh, it's an Aston Martin. Looks like DB9? I think it's a DB9. Oh, DBS.
And apparently it has no colliders.
Hello, Mr. TFM Johnny. I'm a femboy.
Hi.
A sexy, vulnerable femboy. And, I just want to say that, like, I think you're pretty poggers, and, you know, although...
The best part is he has
I hate it here.
master above his head, so it's like...
I work.
Oh, yes, Master. How can I help you, Master?
Nerdy, you're so gross.
But yeah, a lot of people remember this world. It was a very popular world, like in, I think, 2020, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I recorded a bunch of roleplay here in 2020.
And the other popular and suburban house, which I actually have favorited.
God damn it.
Yeah, go ahead and drop it. I don't remember that one.
Invite plus?
Yeah, invite plus, please. Yeah.
What do you prefer? Sounds good.
Yeah, miss much.
Why is there a lolly right here?
Do you have to pay for it? Yes, analog mixers are expensive. They're a couple $100s.
Four.
What the hell is analog?
Bork. I forgot.
Not digital.
I forgot the curse. Okay.
Fried
Bork. Remember when
You want Hangout
VRChat
House to come back?
avatars used TDA assets?
Suburban house.
Yeah, I don't know what. Nah, I don't remember that at all. This is yeah. No, don't. I don't. No.
Yeah, yo, imagine having TDA assets all over your model.
Oh yeah, I still have the Johnny Jr. avatar. Pretty sure it still works too. I don't think it's broken. I need hydration again.
Hello. Yeah, this is one of the really old ones that used to be popular as well.
Oh, this place looks super nice. I like this.
Oh, this is super nice.
Hold on. Let me get in. Let me do a bit here.
Oh no.
Hi, yes. So you guys are going to be touring the suburban house?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm Nerdy with Host Club Realty. We're very excited to be showing this house. Now, please try to stay with the group as we tour the building. I don't want anyone to fall behind or end up, locked out. So, if everyone is
Oh
ready,
fuck, this map. I can remember the. Okay, here's a bit of nostalgia for me. This is the first map I got pissed drunk in VR in. All right. Anyways. Yeah, this is like my first VRChat house party.
we'll get to that when we'll get to the price point at the end. Yes, your question.
It's an old map.
Oh yes, top-rated schools. Top-rated schools.
On a scale
yes,
of 1, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being like averagely haunted, 10 being like Connecticut haunting.
Yeah.
How haunted is this house?
Well, that depends on what is known as the inverse white law. The more white you are, the less haunted it seems.
What?
Okay.
What?
So it's not haunted at all for you.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry. If you're white, you're not going to notice any ghosts. In fact, you're going to think this house is quaint.
I'm good. What?
Yeah. Dude, that's just how
Well,
haunted
I'm
Mount-
going to
that's how-
enjoy the
that's just how
cheap
haunted
real
houses
estate
work.
prices.
There's anything special in here then?
Are there any flying?
Nah, it's just a house.
So, as you can see, we have a detached kitchen. We also have this lovely bathroom that does feature. Now, this is more typically indicative of European design.
Question: aren't you a little short to be a real estate agent?
Oh wow.
Aren't you a little bit tall to be a motherfucker?
It had to be said. It had to be said.
5'6" motherfucker coming at me.
Spiral staircase. Do you know how hard this is to clean and go up? This is a death trap.
Well, obviously, anyone who buys this house has their own, wait staff.
Oh my god.
Now we have the master bedroom here. These are 2 full-size walk-in closets. You can walk inside them.
Well, you can.
Now,
Oh wow.
Are they soundproof? Will the neighbors hear my captives?
I would recommend storing any captives you may have
Yo.
in the
Johnny,
basement,
I finally came out of the
which
closet.
is located underneath.
You came out. I'm so happy for you. I'm so.
Beautiful.
Hey, would you look at this vintage for the housewarming party?
Ooh. This desk is huge. What the fuck? Look at how big this is.
Our last homeowners were actually furries.
I look like a freaking I look like a child compared to this freaking desk. She's like, Dad, come play, Dad, come play.
Not now, son. Not now, not ever.
Are we in a no-fly zone? I like to stretch my wings down.
Dinner first.
Oh, there's just a couple bedrooms up here. What's in here? Oh, another closet.
Yeah, you gotta at least.
Johnny just came out of the closet, everyone.
Yep. Yeah, I did. God damn it.
Is it bad that I actually want this to be a Phasmophobia map?
It would be. It would be a really good Phasmophobia map.
Now we have a state-of-the-art security system. The password, unfortunately, is locked to 1234. We've tried changing it, but
right through it.
yeah, it's literally just 1234. We can't change that at all.
Sorry guys, it was made by Bethesda. We said it was a
It's
kind
made
of
by
a bad
Bethesda.
problem. They said it was more of a function.
Oh my god.
Is it a bug or a feature? Yes.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
That is a cutting board, sir.
I don't know why you spawn in the backyard. That seems kind of backwards to me, but there's the front of the house. But yeah, spawn is in the back of the house. Oh, and I forgot you can get on the roof. I forgot. I think you got to go to the bathroom window or something to get on the roof. I remember doing that a lot when I was when this map was popular. You'd like, is it the bathroom? No, it's not the bath. It's the bedroom.
We have been reassured by the flash that the
But you can't jump. Can you jump in the map? How do you get on the roof? How do you get on the roof? Oh, right, you sit. Right. That's how. Because you can't jump in this map. Yeah, exactly. There. Yeah. Cause I want to be on the roof. Yeah. Where's this skybox? What is that? Where is that? Bramfield C? What the fuck?
I just know we're literally in the middle of the street.
What is? Yeah, we're in the middle of a street. Where is this? I feel like we're playing geolocator now or whatever. Or geoguesser. It's like, where is this? Where is this?
At least it's high quality.
Yeah, it looks great. UK? I think it's UK. Maybe. It could also be Eastern US. Maybe, but the signage here, I agree, the signage here looks like it could be UK.
Oh, that's fine.
And I mean, the bus stop looks very British. Yeah, I think it's UK. I think it's UK. Feels like a dollhouse with toys that came to life. It really kind of does. It really kind of does. Yeah, but yeah, it's a cool world. It's a cool world. Hope to meet you one day. Oh, much love. Yeah, definitely check out our subscriber and Patreon hangouts. That's the easiest way if you want to meet me. We do them every Wednesday. But you have to be a Patreon or a Twitch subscriber to get into those. But we do those every Wednesday. Man, all of these old worlds. So cool. It's so cool to come back to these every once in a while. There's a lot of history here. There's a lot of history. VRChat is quite old now in the grand scheme of things, and it's really neat to see like the things that have come and gone. Some conventions have changed, some have stayed the same, and yeah.
I gotta go stop procrastinating and actually work on my assignment. So I'll be listening in chat.
Yeah, go work.
Yeah,
It's good
it was
to see
nice
you.
be here. Yeah, you too.
You got a deep voice.
I like how she says bye to you, but not to me.
house. Why do I need to say goodbye? Don't make me out to be the fucking bitch here.
Good point.
Fucking
Tomato! Run away from the tomato!
Go, ew, tomato! Okay, I'm off.
Yeah, run away from the tomato!
Do I game sometimes in streams? Yeah, I do, of course. What about your old house you used to use for your streams in 2021? Which map did we use for?
It was that mansion place.
Oh, Spookies?
This where you did the triple date, wasn't it? Yeah. Maybe.
Was that Spookies map?
Johnny's here. Johnny's here. Possibly.
That's great. Johnny's not my target.
I think I know what you're talking about. I'll drop a portal. I think I know what you're talking about.
Now, Gecko, are you scared?
Actually,
Uh,
alright, so.
Hello.
Hey, look, he's about to drop a portal. It's fine. He's about to drop
Yeah, I think it's this one.
Oh. No.
Oh, we got earwiggles? I'm gonna sit down once I load into this map. I need to sit down because my legs are starting to hurt.
Oh my.
There we go.
Oh.
There. Come here, camera. There, I'm gonna sit down for a while. Save my legs. Yeah, so this is Spooky's mansion map, I think. Blech. I think this is what you're referring to. Because we did use this for some RP in 2021. And 2020.
Motherfucker.
There we go. Yeah, this is probably the map that you're talking about. Well, that's not the one you're talking about? I don't know which one you're talking about then. I don't know which one.
Yeah, this is more of a 2019 thing, I think.
Really? But yeah, this is, by the way, this map is done by Spooky Ghost Boo, who's a good friend of the channel and also the creator of the Black Cat. And an amazing map maker as well. She is phenomenal. How do you? There we go.
This is the like plantation homes, like the idea behind it at least, where you have these large boards.
Yeah, yeah. It has the cool. I like this cool little like dock area. It's very, very nice. Whoops, 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 whoops. There we go. Oh, and earwiggles. There we go. Earwiggles, wiggles, we. There's the earwiggles. Bah, 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 bah. Yeah. Has red flooring and a campfire? I'm trying to think of what map that could be.
Wait. Red flooring and a campfire.
Yeah, and it's a house map that I used last year. I'm trying to remember.
When they say fire, are they talking about a fireplace? Like, are they talking about that small little cabin?
Was it a cabin or was it a mansion? Could be another. It could be Tuscan Home by Spooky as well.
Does that? Yeah, I mean, it does technically have a fire pit outside, and it has a pool, and it has the gazebo.
It has red flooring, yeah, because it's the Tuscan Home. It's that. The Cabin?
That's the only one I could think.
You think it's called The Cabin? Are you talking about Neko Sister Cabin or whatever it's called? That one's not mine. That one belongs to Landfear and Oathmeal. Yeah, Neko Cabin. Yeah, and I did do some streams in there. Yeah, you're talking about Neko Cabin. I think that's what you're talking about. Might be.
I mean, there's only really one.
It was your old house you used to start your streams in. Are you sure you're not talking about just my Hangout map? I think you're just talking about my Hangout map.
Yeah, I think they are because it has red hue floors and it has the little firebox in the corner.
Yeah. Thanks for stopping by Tube last night. It was great to meet you and talking about VRC and Metaverse Subway. Yeah, it was good to see you too. It's good to see you too. Yeah, I just caught the end of Tube last night. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, yeah, it's the Hangout. Yeah, it's the Hangout. Yeah. Yeah, that's not really a house. That's just a map that I created.
Not a house, it's just another dimension.
A room with a stage.
Yeah, it's a room with a stage.
You know, it's great for plugins, like, you know, talking about Hangouts every Wednesday.
That is true. That is true. But we aren't going to be doing Hangouts in that map anymore.
That's true. That's true.
It's being retired because T-House is Quest compatible now, even though the Quest version looks like hot garbage right now. It's functional, but it is ugly on Quest. I need to fix the light maps and shaders and everything. Which won't take long, but I still need to do it. Hello, Melissa. Yeah, I mean, since we've talked about all of the old stuff, I mean, I've shown T-House a bit on stream before on the 1 million subscriber stream. I guess we can go there and check it out.
T-House is always a fun place to go.
Oh yeah, Serial. I definitely I try and go to Shelter and Loner and all those clubs. So if you frequent the club scene, you will probably run into me. It's just that it's getting harder and harder because there's so many instances now of all these clubs because they're getting so big. I do know that multiple requests have been made to the devs. Once they get Avatar Dynamics in. Once they get Avatar Dynamics in, then they can hopefully start talking about increasing lobby sizes. And I know they've talked, a lot of numbers get thrown around, and the one that gets thrown around the most is 120 users, so increasing it another 40 users. So that does get talked about a bit, and they are mulling it over. I don't know if we'll see it anytime soon, but I do know that they are possibly looking at increasing the lobby cap again so that we can get... And I mean, I think VRChat's at a good point where they need to start talking about doing that, because with the size of events now, like you look at Tube last night, Tube broke VRCDN bot when it first started up. Like these events are getting huge now. Like they're getting really, really big. So
imagine having an event getting big.
What is your favorite world from the old days of VRChat? Your
Kumba
personal
just
favorite?
Went through the wall.
Since when
Should be held responsible for what Kumba does.
Yeah, but
I'm trying to think back. I mean, I love the Great Pug. I know that everybody's like, oh, that's such a cop-out. But like, it's a great map. And if you were in VRChat in 2018, it's not much now. Like the Great Pug isn't that exciting now in when you compare it to like the top worlds of today. But in 2018 and 2019, the Great Pug was so popular because it was sort of the cutting edge at that time. And what it could do, and they were holding events, and they had staff.
Something that I still don't think has been really heavily duplicated by any of the other major popular maps today. Not very many people know that Owlboy, during the height of the Great Pug, actually had a full staff, and they would hold events, and they would have full staff for the events that would RP as bar staff and waiting staff and all that sort of stuff. And they had and they still do, I believe, have like stage controls that only Owlboy and the staff could trigger. I know because they would, when I would perform, they would show up and they would turn everything on for me, so that the stage looked all cool and was lit and everything. And so, like, you know, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, Great Pug was really sort of the one that ushered in that modern era of VRChat, that we just take for granted now. Like, it's just, yeah, we just take it for granted now completely. Hey Croa, how you doing? Preloading Shelter and trying to request a friend. Feel like 120 might be a bit much. 80 is great. Well, no, you don't want to get stuck. You don't want to get stuck in that old mindset. I really do think that, like, obviously the maps right now are designed for a hard cap of 80. But if they increase the hard cap to 120, then, like, that's totally okay. It just means the map makers are going to adapt to that new player size for a lobby, and the maps are just going to have to change. Some of them, not all of them. I really think a lot of the club maps will just work absolutely fine with 120, no problem. Shelter is unique, though, the new Shelter map, because it is so small, but that's the essence of Shelter. That's the point of Shelter. Adding 40 more people in, say, Loner, for example, might make it a bit more cramped. They might have to expand it a little bit, but I think doing that would, having more people cramped into the space, like, that's the clubbing scene, though. You're cramped into a small space. That's what it is. And then other clubs like Castle, for example, will have, like, I don't think Castle would have to change anything, because of how the map's designed already, because it's huge, it's set up in segments, so, like, it's already ready to go. Shelter is one of the biggest, but the DJ area is tiny. It's tiny. You're not fitting 120 people in there. You're barely fitting 80 people or 40 people in there. So, and then there's also the aspect of Quest, and where does Quest fit into the club scene, and whether or not it does. I mean, there's opinions on both sides of that.
I always know the consequences of losing to this
so yeah, it's interesting. I don't think anybody has the clear right answer on what the future of clubs in VRChat is. I think it's still evolving right now. And if they increase the hard cap of lobbies to 120, that'll have a massive impact on the direction of things, because people will want to be in those, like, crowded lobbies, because it gives that atmosphere of a big event. So I think it will be quickly adopted. Shelter, before they switched maps, was Quest friendly. So I understand how Quest is developed, because, I mean, I've made Quest worlds. This world that I'm in right now is Quest compatible. There would be a way for them to still make there would still be a way for them to make Shelter as it is now Quest compatible. They could shrink down the size of the map on Quest, so that basically Quest people would spawn in right in the tunnel, like the underground tunnel that leads into the area. There's a couple of hurdles, though, that Quest will have to overcome that have been semi-solved by certain companies already. One of the biggest ones is video players, live video players on Quest. Getting video players to work on Quest right now is a nightmare. I don't know if VRCDN, I know they're probably looking at it, and it's probably on their roadmap. I don't think they have it yet. And it has been done. Virtual Market has gotten
video players to work on Quest. So it is possible, but talking to the people who did it, it is a nightmare right now to achieve. But I think eventually we will see, like, it wouldn't be hard for Shelter to make a small, shrunken, like, cut down part of their map, and the Quest people would just spawn in pretty much right underground, like right there. And then they would have to, VRCDN would have to get shit working on Quest, and then they're good to go.
I'm still very innocent compared to a lot of people.
So, but yeah, I mean, the club scene is figuring out, and then there's the whole argument as well. Like, somebody could also really easily make the argument that they don't want Quest compatibility because that would increase the chances of minors getting into these clubs, which are usually 18 plus. Just having that cost hurdle of, oh, you have to be on PC VR, limits and prevents, you know, children from wandering into these clubs where they really shouldn't be. Got an awoo? Ow! 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 Yeah. So it's tricky. It's tricky. And honestly, there is no right answer. As with all of these things, there is no right answer. It's just what the community decides to adopt. There's going to be clubs that are going to adopt Quest compatibility. There's going to be clubs that aren't. And it's really going to be up to the community and where people gravitate to that's going to define what the standard is. You know, if they adopt Quest and a bunch of Quest people dogpile onto that community because it's one of the few that's Quest compatible, naturally that community is then going to become dominant, and then everybody's going to go, oh, well, we got to be Quest compatible if we want to get the big numbers, you know? Or, you know, the community could shun it and avoid that club for just adopting Quest, you know, and could avoid it and blacklist it and, like, not want to go to it, you know?
First of all, where did the other two balls go? This is cheating.
That's the thing about community, is you can't force anything. And that's the other thing that I don't like right now in a lot of scenes is
Wait, what was the bet?
video players are so troublesome. The only club not trying to make Quest friendly. Oh, okay. Looking mad today? I think the whole kids and clubs thing is more a parenting thing. Yeah, I mean, there's that whole conversation as well. That's a whole other can of worms to get into. Like, that's a whole other conversation. And yeah, it does, for me at least, to sum up my opinion, has nothing to do with clubs, has nothing to do with VRChat or the devs or anything. That responsibility 100% lies with the parents. It's your kid. It's not up to us to parent your child. Fuck you. So, like, anybody who tries to put the onus on us, it's just like, yeah, basic age verification is obviously needed because it's not only like small children. There are teenagers that like to try and sneak their way into places. But like, the onus is on the parents at the end of the day. That person is a minor. It is the job of the parents to ensure that what their kid is doing is above board, you know? It's not our problem. It really isn't. Did I just get voice bug, or did everybody get really fucking tired or quiet? Everybody got really fucking quiet.
No, it's just got quiet.
Oh, connect
Yeah, quiet.
Johnny really gave those Ripper Sights a middle finger. Damn right.
Was hilarious.
How do I join?
So, yeah, so that's kind of how that goes. And there's definitely going to be a conversation of, like, should they support Quest, because, like, Quest kind of bars the children from getting in. But I mean, it also bars a lot of mainstream people from getting in and experiencing what the club scene in here has to offer. So I would argue having quest compatibility is important for that, because a lot of, I guess, normies don't have expensive gaming PCs, but they have quests. And if you want this scene to stay alive, you have to push it into the mainstream.
You want to go again?
Again, yes.
I use an index to stream on Twitch.
Alright, so we'll do here.
I don't have...
Little baby lion, hello. Hello, welcome.
Okay,
So
we'll do movie marathon.
I think
Choose 2 movie
I think I pretty much covered everything there.
It's
Wholesome beds, let's go.
The club now is starting to pop. Also, they need
2
staff to guide
hours
people
a
and teach them how to enter the instance. That is going to get solved slowly. I can't say really much. I know some knowledge. I can't really talk about much of it because it's under NDA, but I can say this because VRChat devs have announced the name of the feature, but I can't really elaborate too much on the feature, like I say, because a lot of it is changing and some of it won't come to a lot of it won't come to fruition, I guess, which is another reason why I can't really talk about it right now, because it's very much still in flux. But what I can say, because it's been announced by the devs, is later this year, hopefully, fingers crossed, it was announced in the VRChat dev stream last year. There's really no set timeline yet on it either, but there's a feature called Groups that is going to be coming hopefully later this year, fingers crossed. And I got to be careful what I say here. But Groups, I'll say this, Groups will address a lot of the growing pains that the community is experiencing right now, as far as like things like finding communities. Like one thing I hear a lot of right now is, if I'm a new player in VRChat, how do I find shelter? How do I find loner? How do I find artifacts? How do I find, you know, all of these events that are going on in VRChat? How do I find them? And Groups will hopefully aid in that. But there's also, that's just one aspect of Groups. That, like, there's a whole bunch of stuff with Groups that I cannot talk about, that will address so many growing pains in the community that we're experiencing right now, that will improve the experience for old and new players. And public worlds as well, because we really got to clean up public worlds, and Groups strives to address that. But that's all. I'm going to stop talking about it now because I don't want to say something. I don't want to say something and then end stream and have a DM from Tupper being like, Johnny, shut up. So I don't want to say. I don't want to say too much. But I will say that there are features that are on the roadmap that will address like the exact issue that you brought up. How do you find these instances? Like, how do you find this stuff? And some of it to an extent has already been addressed. Like, huge shout out, like massive shout out to Jazzy Senpai and VRCDN and all the work that they do, because the club community wouldn't exist without VRCDN. And if you can go support their Patreon, even if you're not going to use their features, they've got low dollar tiers that you can just chuck them some money, like give them $5 and just support their project, and because what they're doing is amazing and it is so important for the growth of the community. There's a website that combines all the VRC events into a calendar. There's a lot of websites like those. There's a lot of different organizations that are set up that are trying to build that out. Nobody's cracked the code per se to like figure out like a good way of doing it across the board that everybody wants to adopt. Everybody's trying different things right now, and so far no one's really adopted a standard. I would say the only entity that is close to what future events in VRChat could look like is VRCDN. Like, they are probably the closest, because as with the VR space right now, like the VR space is very turbulent and there's a lot of people and investors that want to get into it. And just throwing money at something, if Meta has shown us anything, just throwing money at something in the VR space does not guarantee success at all. And there's a lot of companies right now that think that way. They're just like, oh, we'll just keep throwing money at it and throwing money at it and throwing money at it and throwing money at it, and then it'll just work. And it's like, no, there is a living, breathing community here full of millions of people that play this game, that participate in the community on many different levels. And I think that is the killer angle of VRCDN, is VRCDN isn't this big corporation coming in to just kind of tell everybody what to do and define what events are in VRChat because they want it a certain way so that they can maximize the amount of money they make. VRCDN is built by the community for the community, and history always shows that those are usually the approaches that work best when something is in flux and still developing, like VRChat is right now, especially the events scene. They could take some tips from Second Life back in the day for exposure, and letting people find stuff was really easy there. Yeah, it's definitely a very complex conversation. You watch me on YouTube? Hi, Bendy. But
although in Second Life it was mostly pop-ups. So
it was mostly what?
The last thing we'd want in VRChat was pop-ups.
Oh, pop-ups. Yeah, no,
you get little pop-ups in the corner.
Honestly, if you would have to ask me, like, what entity is winning right now in this battle, because there's so many of them out there right now trying to war for supremacy over VRChat events, VRCDN probably is the one, and I'm so happy that they are the one that is out in front, because unlike a lot of the other entities that are trying to win this battle and become the standard for event coordination in VRChat, VRCDN is the community. The community built it, and plays the game and loves the game and has been here for a long time. They're not just somebody with a lot of money who's walked in who wants to tell everybody what to do, and use the community versus support the community. So yeah, I'm happy for them. And yeah, like I say, if you got like $5, please, if you go to any of the clubs that use VRCDN, which is all of them, go and support VRCDN. Go and support them on Patreon. Go give them some money. Help them develop out their platform. Because if you don't, then the other guys that have lots of money backing from investors that are going to just turn this into an empty shell of a community because all they want to do is make money off of us, if we don't support VRCDN, then they win. And then the soul that we have right now is going in this community is going to be sucked dry, and it's just going to be like Leo was saying, ads, because that's what happened to Second Life. Second Life started out community driven, and then all of these big corporations came in and sucked the soul out of everything. And I mean, and VRChat can go down that path. It still absolutely can go down that path. I know the devs would fight against it, absolutely, but Second Life did the same thing. They fought against it too before they had to embrace it, because there was just too much money involved, because the community couldn't keep up with corporate money. So yeah, it's interesting.
I mean,
maybe they could do like Roblox is doing and have like sponsored worlds.
That has been thrown around as well. I hear that a lot too. Is with VRChat, what sort of framework could they adopt that's a bit more modern? And Roblox does come up a lot. Yeah, especially for like we were talking about this. I was talking about this at the Prefab's anniversary party on Friday. Yeah, Friday night. I was talking with a bunch of world creators, and we were talking about like how VRChat could potentially be moving to like an era where VRChat becomes like Steam almost. It's almost already there anyways. It's just you can't sell the worlds as games, but there will be eventually a time where you'll be able to load into VRChat, meet up with your friends and be like, oh, hey, the latest game is out on VRChat, and it's a world that in order to access, you pay a small fee, you buy the world just like you'd buy a game on Steam. But the difference is it's in VRChat, and you can go in there with your friends and play through like you know, like something like The Devouring as a paid experience, you know, and then you start seeing publishers and developers moving into VRChat, and VRChat turns into like a quasi Steam where games come out on this platform. You know, I definitely think that's the direction it's going. Inevitably, Second Life did the same thing. I don't think to that level, but they did essentially the same thing with Marketplace.
Well, and then when you also take a look at like VRChat allows for such a diverse subset of communities.
Yeah.
If you get if you take a look at it, and instead of like I know there's memes out there and like people joke around about the different communities, but like the reality is if you ban everyone together from VRChat and the subset of communities that exist, you could easily give the bird to corporations and to anybody that tries to ruin the experience that we have.
Yeah.
If everybody bands together, we can set the terms, and if somebody can't meet those terms, then
another thing that I hear commonly is, and this is where I don't think the devs get enough praise, is a lot of people were just like, well, Meta's entering the VR space. Why don't they just walk in and buy VRChat? They could. Like, literally Meta could walk in and hand $1 billion to VRChat if they wanted. They could just be like, this is ours now. Here's $1 billion. Go away. I don't think that valuation is unrealistic. I really do think that we are getting close to that point as a social network where they could easily sell VRChat for a lot of money. The thing is, though, and this is why I said I don't think the devs get enough praise for this, is if Mark Zuckerberg walked up to the devs and was like, here is a blank check, write a number, we want VRChat. The devs would never, ever sell VRChat. They never would, ever.
And this is why the devs rock.
They would, because it would just they would destroy everything. First of all, like Meta would ruin everything about this game, but also the devs. This is their child. This is their sweat, blood, and tears. Like they put everything into this, and they would never piss it away. They realize what they have.
Staple within VR.
Yeah, it is
VRChat's a big staple.
It's the VR killer app. Honestly. Just like consoles have killer apps and everything, VR needs a killer app as well, and it from the beginning has always been VRChat. VRChat has always been the most popular game for VR. End of story. It is the VR killer app.
And it's tough for the devs because it's a free game, mind you. Like,
well, they monetize it now.
There was no real
that, and they have investor funding. Like their Series D funding, which went through last year, was $80 million. So I mean, they do have money, and this is we're still at the beginning of what this is. People were really concerned that Facebook would buy out VRChat or something. I can tell you unequivocally that would never happen. That would absolutely never happen. The devs would sooner destroy VRChat than give it to Meta. Plus, like, they're not dumb either. Like, the devs aren't stupid. They realize the potential of what this is. And out of all the metaverses that have come and gone over the last 5 years that people have tried to create, VRChat has been the only one that has proven itself as reliable and with the biggest player base, and it just continues to grow. So everybody talks about the metaverse and says, oh, the metaverse is coming, blah, blah, blah. It's already fucking here. It's here. It literally is here. It just needs to be a little bit more accessible for the normies. To get into, and we're not quite there yet, but we're getting there really fucking fast.
Yeah.
There are even people that make a living through this app. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Even just avatar makers alone. Like if you're a successful and competent avatar maker for VRChat, you can easily have that as your full-time job. Easily make a livable wage. A lot better than working at fucking Starbucks or something, or McDonald's or anything else. Like you can easily make If you're a dedicated, competent avatar maker, I'm not talking about kit bashers here, by the way. I'm talking about like the people that make from scratch assets. Easily make, you know, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 a year if they are top tier, like easily.
You're not wrong. People have made a lot of money from this game.
World creators are the same way. World creators are the same way. There are lots of world creators out there that are the top tier that work their ass off that make a lot of money doing world creation in VRChat. And it's not just Patreon. There are companies that commission them for worlds, and that's only going to increase as well as companies start to slowly enter into the space. There are people that are already making their careers out of this game. You know, I'm one of them. I'm just on the content creator side of things. But VRChat has given me a career in content creation. I do not work another job. This is my full-time job.
And it's crazy because VRChat in and of itself has become everything from a safe space for people to a way that people can get over fears they have, anything from socializing to being able to actually learn about who they are in a way that's safe. They can literally, like, you can go somewhere, you can try something new in VR, and sure, it may not be the physical version of trying it, but you're safe because you can immediately like hop into a different world. You can immediately turn your stuff off if it gets too much. It's safe. Like, there's safety.
Yeah, it helps create a safe space in their own home too, which in some cases actually are very, very widely known. Some people don't feel safe in their home to be themselves.
Exactly.
Jar quit their job and is working full-time making worlds in VRChat. Yeah, Jar's another example, yeah.
Like, the fact that you can connect, like, VRChat brings a whole different level to globalization, because you're talking about, you're getting people from different walks of life, from different areas of the world with their own set of knowledge and wisdom, and you can sit here and you can have genuine conversations that you can walk away and say, oh, I learned something new today, I'm gonna look at something different. Like, it's just as much as an educational tool as it is a place to come on and say, hey, let's have fun, let's vibe, let's party and whatever. Like it's versatile.
Yeah.
You can do literally anything you want with it. Play games, hang out, have drinks with your friends, or just, you know, dance. I know a lot of people in the dancing community that are just like really into, you know, being in like Club Orion and FBT and, you know, all those places where they just dance with each other and have fun.
VRChat's helped you with your social anxiety? Hell yeah.
Before the pandemic, well, during the pandemic, I basically became a social intelligence with people.
I don't think I would have met you. That would have sucked because you know.
I actually re-broke out of my shell, and I just felt more comfortable. Although I'm still a bit of selective mute, but that's here and there.
Yeah, like I find myself very comfortable with being able just to kind of chill and relax and vibe with people. And the best thing is that it's not like it's very different and very more relaxing in a sense, because you can go to a public world and yes, there's going to be some people that you may not vibe with well, but you have an option to still stay there without having to fully interact with them. There's the block button, there's the mute button, there's the hide their avatars. You know, there's so many different levels of which you can shut someone out if you really want to for your own health and safety. And I feel that this is one of the best things about it. Like,
exactly, like you could argue that, like, people can argue that, like, you know, oh, it's VR and it's toxic. Like, it's like, no matter where you go.
FB3, I'd love to show y'all the Savannah worlds, or like the worlds we use for the video. I don't have them. I don't remember what they are because Acme picked them out, so I don't know what they are. I know you keep asking that. I don't have an answer for you. I'm sorry.
Even within just personal social groups, like, the topic, there will always be like a topic or something that arises that you talk about that isn't like the most pleasant thing in the world, but VR is just a virtual life that you can do what you want in it.
I mean,
whether you
like,
want to...
it's super cool. I've seen like some people like I'm ordained, and I've done weddings for people in VR, which is crazy to think about. But like I've literally married couples in VRChat. That's a crazy idea, and that's like shows you how it brings people together.
So, what's your rates, and do you have a suit?
Oh, jeez.
I was married in VR before.
Oh,
If Steve's watching right now, he's just like, what? Steve?
Steve was too busy doing a Destiny raid.
Destiny 2, yeah,
Wait,
Destiny 2
being a-
with Jay. Yeah.
I remember being a
He's
lawyer
like-
in VRChat
he's
before.
What's my favorite color?
He's like, sorry, babe, I'm going to go play. I'm gonna go do a Destiny raid, and I don't think I'm gonna be on for TOS. I'm like, okay, alright, I see how it is.
I was literally just in the Discord call with them before I hopped
Imagine
on.
doing a raid instead of being with your girlfriend.
I know, right?
Babe, I want to
Hey,
play Destiny
I-
with
So
the
bad.
bros.
I have done that before. This is with an ex-girlfriend of mine. I have played Destiny and not hanged out with my ex-girlfriend. I needed more exotics. That's
All
why.
right.
I needed more exotics.
What time are we at here? 3.5 hours almost.
You've been on for like 3 hours.
Yeah, I should probably cut it short because
Yeah,
my
fine.
throat is killing me today.
Get some hydration, bro.
Oh, I've been hydrating.
Yeah, hydrate some
I
tea.
destroyed my voice yesterday arguing politics with my family. So,
Oh, that's always
Oh no.
Yeah, politics is not the greatest thing to argue about since there's
I never.
multiple
Okay, let the
negatives
record
within it.
show. I never go looking for trouble. They all ask me about my opinions and question me on everything, and I'm just like, can I just sit and be quiet in the corner, please? Like, yeah, the curse of being like the smart one in your family.
Not allowed.
Honestly,
Oh,
I know that really well, and it sucks like completely. It drains you out of your energy.
If you come, by the way, if you come into this map on Quest, it is a work in progress. It is very, very messy right now. So don't complain to me about it. I don't want to hear it.
not my problem.
Hey Zen, yeah, no problem. Can't wait to see. Well, can't wait to see what you're coming up with. What's up?
Tiny little crown.
It doesn't lag, but it's not pretty. No, the issue is the light maps and stuff are still in the map and everything, and there's some shaders that aren't supported. So it's not.
I see Doomba.
It
having a
is
hard
not
time.
pretty. It is not pretty right now. But yeah, yeah. It works. You can exist in here on Quest. I'll put it that way. If you're on Quest, you can exist in
You hear
here.
that, Quest users? All you do is exist.
And I was like, wait. Wow. And then I looked at today. I was like, oh, today is gonna be 2
Anyways,
weeks, not a week.
I am going to sign off now. But let's see who is live.
Because now if I forget, I'm like, no.
Let's see who is live here, and we will go send a raid. Let's have a look at VRChat category. All right.
Wonder where Gecko went.
Yeah, Gecko disappeared.
Gecko's in a private room with Nerdy right now.
Oh whoa. Oh whoa. Alright. Let's see. Who's live right now? I'm gonna check VRChat category. Who can we go say hi to? I'm going down the list. There. All right. I'm not sure how much longer she's gonna stay live for. Oh, she hasn't been streaming for long. We're gonna drop in on Saluna. She is currently drawing. She is currently drawing people in VR. So we're gonna go drop in on her.
Tell her to draw you.
Give her some love. She's amazing. I will see you guys later. Keep an eye out. We got a new Omega. Do we got a new? No, Prison Break is coming out. The prison map video is coming out. So that's coming out on Wednesday. I will see you guys later. Much love. Have a great week. Wolfpack, love you, and I will catch you later. I gotta go rest my voice. You have a good week. Have a good night. Bye.